Hey guys, this is Moon Magic and Game Gurus Live, and I'm joined as always by the wonderful, the good one, the sketchy one, my partner in crime, the X-Files fanatic, Tash.
Hey, hey everybody.
One day I'm going to start off and it's going to have like 50 names for you.
I was just
writing
about
down.
to say, I was just curious to see how many different names you could come up with before you were like, I should really say her name now.
Hey, after time means I've forgotten.
I know. It's just like, who is she again?
Yeah, what's her name? And that begins with Tay.
She.
You know, yeah.
She. That's all right. At archery last week, they were calling me because there was somebody else there called Tammy. They were calling me Tammy, and I was like, no, it's Tash.
Tammy. How do people? I like it when people call people like Tash, Tosh.
Oh yeah,
And stuff
yeah.
like and Tush and stuff like. It's like no, it's Tash. You know, it's not when people.
You know what? I said this recently because I got the new carers and they're like, "Oh, what do you prefer to be called?" You know, and I'm like, "Well, you know, I don't, you know, Tash." I said, "I don't mind Tasha." I said, "I mean, I don't mind being called Natasha now, but I still say that Natasha makes me feel like my mother's talking to, you know, like I'm being told off." But I said, "You know what? The worst question I hate is when people say, 'What do you answer to?'" I'm like, well, I pretty much answer to anything as long as it's not, "Oh, you ugly fat
What
cow."
you should say is I'm not a fucking dog. My name's this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is that?
My neighbour used to call me Matthew Martin.
Oh, really? Luke and
Milton.
John.
Milton, yeah, exactly, Milton. Because he kept
Oh,
forgetting my name. You know?
Milton. How do you get to Milton before you get to Malcolm?
I have no idea. He was about 75. And I'd say hello to him. He'd go, "You all right, Milton?" And I'd just go, "Yeah, how you doing?" Because I thought he's elderly, you know?
Yeah, give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah.
I don't care if he says my name wrong. If someone my age or like my dad's age get it wrong, then I'm like, no, it's Malcolm.
Yeah.
You know?
One of the carers called me Natalie, and I was gonna let it slide, and I was like, "No, it's Natasha, not Natalie."
Natalie? How'd you get Natalie?
No.
Oh dear. It's so weird that people get names wrong and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, how are you doing?
I've been quite rough, like physically. My body is just like, I don't know if it's cold weather. We've had quite a lot of cold and wet weather, and I think it's been getting to my aches and pains quite a bit lately. Also changing carers and that, and like not getting me cream and stuff. But as you can see, I have light back in my office, so I got that fixed today. Finally. So I've not been at the computer or anything because it's weird. Because isn't it weird that even if you don't like, say, I would normally sit in here and work on the computer with the light off. You know, I'm quite happy to sit like a hermit at the computer with the light off. The second I don't have a light available, all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing anything at the computer.
It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've just not been at the computer. I've been catching up on my Skybox and playing Dead Rising 2 about 20 times over. It's gotten ridiculous. I got to that point on that last trophy that I was working on. I was like, you know, like when you feel your head just going, "I've played this too much. I've played this too much. Will this please stop?" You've had it with games, you know. It's like,
Can't you get a majority of them in one playthrough?
no, because certain ones depend on certain missions, and it's very easy to miss. You know, once you miss like the mission, you know the game continues, and either you go back to your save, and then you got to remember where you were up to, like in your list, like up to that point. So yeah, I've gone through it about 10 times, but I've gotten all the list ones now. So I'm just grateful to.
They're probably the hardest out of them, really. You
Well,
know, like
especially say the melee weapons ones where there's like 150 bloody things.
dear.
And I played some. I got stuck a bit in the Kami, so I stopped playing that for a little while. But I just went back to that today. So yeah, there's not really been all that much going on, to be honest. I've been chasing up Forbidden Planet about my Titans. So.
And what have they said?
They were going to replace. Apparently, according to the manufacturers, it's a one-off anomaly. So they're like, well, you got to send it back to us and we'll replace it. But I got back to them today to organise the collection, and they didn't get back to me. So we'll see how long it takes them to get back.
Hi, Donna.
Hi, Donna. Oh, it worked. Oh, good. Yes, I'm tech support Tash.
So what happened? Was there a printer problem or something?
I can't say too much. But yeah, no, she was trying to get something, an image printed out, and it was only printing like a section of it, and she wanted it really to go over like 4 A4 sheets ideally. So I was helping her out.
It's a big image of my face.
Yeah, that's what it is. She's getting like this wall mural done.
It's like
you just going
like the shrine, like the shrine of me, yeah.
Yeah. It's just you looking in the mirror going.
There you go. You see, the shrine of Malcolm.
Yeah.
No, well, I'm glad that's been sorted. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what have you been up to besides shaving?
Well, I've had some bad times, some good times, and some brilliant times, and some awful times. I'll tell you about right now. Let's see. When was the last time we really spoke?
Well, we did speak last Monday, but it was a bit because I wasn't well. So
it's okay. Roger knows what he's getting.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay.
She's doing a blanket for him with the
that's lovely.
Like ice hockey logo on of their teams. So yeah, so she had to get this like grid up, you know, like and with the picture like where she had to cross stitch or however she's doing it. I can't remember. So
okay. Well, hopefully we'll see a picture of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so for me, I was really depressed because obviously I was being really aggressive with people.
Yeah.
And I was threatening people, and I was being really horrible to my wife. And so I went to the doctor. I'm on some medication. Basically, now I'm doing a lot better. That's the basic information that people need to know. Basic. Truth is, I was locked up in a mental asylum for 3 days, been drugged up to, and almost ended up in a coma for a while. But don't tell anyone.
Yeah, don't. I need to speak to my doctor about my antidepressants because obviously they're not working. And the soonest I could get a doctor's appointment was April 2nd.
Oh, you're joking? Yeah, that's my dad's birthday.
Oh, really?
My dad's birthday. But anyway,
a couple of days before the 10th anniversary of June Pitney's passing, so I'll definitely need those antidepressants.
Do you think that they're going to give you like a higher dose, or do you think you're going to change?
I don't know if they'll change me because I've had several of the different ones anyway, so I don't know if it'll be a dosage change or what, but we'll see. But I just know it's certainly not been working lately. So
well, I went to see a psychiatrist and they gave me some meds to help my mood. And
because they were ones you've not had before, were they?
Yeah, the ones I haven't had before, and they make me feel a bit more relaxed. And they make me feel a little bit more thingy, but they give me this horrible
side effects on. Yeah.
Like I just get completely dizzy and sick at every movement I do. It's like,
Yeah, but it's like when Donna got put on her diabetes medication, she had bad like side effects, and then like it was one of those progressive like up in the dosage kind of thing, and then you have to get used to the new like you were saying, because you've got to up your dosage next week, isn't it?
Yeah, I got up it to 2, and then she said it might end up being like 5 or 10 or something, depending on how it affects me.
Yeah.
Guess how much the medicine costs though?
Oh, go on. How much?
$350. for
Gee.
56 pills.
For 50, and how many do you have to take a day?
2.
So that's not even a month.
No.
You know.
But with the insurance paying, it costs 83.
That's still ridiculous for not even a month.
And my psychiatrist appointment is about $450 a time.
Holy crumbs. Donna pays for that, doesn't she? Or does yeah.
Donna was going to pay for it, but luckily the insurance is paying it, and it only cost me $50.
Mm.
It's still a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still ridiculous.
Can you think about that? Each month, that could cost nearly $1,000.
It's amazing how much we take the NHS for granted in this country. It's, you know, especially with all the stuff that's been, you know, bad lately regarding the Conservatives and wanting to sell off the NHS.
That's the thing. Over here, you get a lot of people with severe mental health issues in the streets doing really weird stuff.
Yeah, homeless and you know.
You can see why, because the price.
Yeah.
In England, there is no real reason, not because people shouldn't be on the street or whatever, because they shouldn't.
No.
But there should be no excuse for it. People should be helping these people a lot easier because of the way the NHS is.
Yeah, exactly.
But you still get it everywhere, don't you?
Well, they're talking about investing in like better mental health awareness, but you know.
The mental health awareness in England's bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
I've saw a psychiatrist and he told me basically to go F myself.
Well, I asked the doctors because when I was back in Kent, they would have given me a counsellor to speak to. When I moved down to Andover, it was like, yeah, no, we don't do that. You'll have to, if you want to speak to somebody, you got to pay for it. So,
yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
I went to see a psychiatrist, and when I was in England, just totally said, "There's nothing wrong with you. Get lost," basically.
Really? Yeah.
That wasn't his exact words, but it was that tone. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to things. So I've been thinking about. I've been spending more time with Donna. Me and Donna have been gaming a lot more together.
Oh, good. Yeah, because you've been doing the Lego and the other stuff, haven't you?
Yeah, we did. I picked up Alkine's gun last Tuesday.
Right.
Which is absolute garbage.
Really? Not even.
Video's buffering loads today.
I will say there was I was having some connection problems earlier, but it seems to have gotten better now. So I don't know.
Oh, hopefully it'll sort itself out, Donna. But yeah, so Alkine's gun's basically a Hitman clone.
Really? Yeah.
And I don't know if you know much about it.
No, I don't think I've even heard of it.
It looks like an old PS2 game. And,
oh, really?
And the eyes are all like this. They're all like this.
Oh, yeah.
Like and there's this really horrible glitch. Like you go up an elevator and the lift door disappears. And you see the level loading and shit. It's awful. On a side note, other than the disguises, it's an easy plat.
Oh, really? Yeah.
What else?
Oh, you're happy then, trophy whore.
I'm waiting for the actual disguise thing list to come up so I can just go through it and do it.
Right, yeah.
The game cost me $50. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and a big pile of crap. This week, I'm picking up The Division.
Yes, that's released tomorrow.
I'm picking up Hitman.
Oh, yeah.
And I might be picking up
more. You were playing Hitman Go, weren't you?
Yeah, I was playing Hitman Go. I'm working for it. The ball game thing is fun, but I like playing it now and again. Because it kind of bores me a bit.
I do want to get the new Hitman, but because obviously the Division's coming tomorrow, that's like 40 quid that I've had to, you know.
I think the new Hitman is only digital for now.
Yeah, because it's episodic, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's coming out. I know because on Amazon they've got it for sale, but like 30th of December, so it'll probably be next year or late this year.
Right, yeah.
But I'll probably get the digital version.
Yeah.
But
I'm looking forward to the Division and seeing what that's like. So.
But I had a problem. I rented Far Cry 4.
Yeah.
And the DLC I bought won't work.
You're kidding.
It won't work. Said
Was
that,
it
it won't
like,
work.
well, but you have that before where you went to play a game and then it didn't work and then it did work or something?
Yeah, I thought, but it didn't work, so I'm a bit concerned. But I'm not going to be able to play things on my English account now for my American one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to buy a DLC probably sometime this week for the game I'm playing on my other account and see if it still works.
Yeah.
Because if they've patched that, it's going to really pee me off.
That, yeah.
But
You got bored with Far Cry Primal, didn't you?
Far Cry Primal was out of crap. But let's go back a bit because we've kind of gone ahead. Hitman, I played the beta with it.
Yes, yeah.
And the game was great. It's great looking, but it's so jittery in the beta. Like,
oh, really?
In the cutscenes, you go, and it freezes. And there was one point where it just went throughout the whole game while I was playing it.
Yeah.
But apparently,
because I saw some footage of the beta, but I didn't get to play it because I hadn't pre-ordered the game. So
the game was so easy.
Really?
It was so easy.
Yeah.
Donna was getting impatient though because she was like, "Just kill the guy." And I was like,
yeah, because there's like different approaches. That's what I like about the look of it. I like the different approaches you can take.
I had to kill these guards, hide him away, and then kill him while another guard was going to the bathroom, just so that Donna was happy because she was like this. Oh. And I'm like, come on. You know, I'm like, this is one that's going to got to be patient. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It looked like because I said the new Ghost Recon apparently takes different approach. Like you can decide which approach you take, kind of thing. And I know Dishonored is one of those games that gives you those different, like either you go in loud or stealth or whatever. And I wonder now, with games going that way where they can give you those different options, especially something like Hitman that's always been that kind of stealth game. I think it's interesting that they give you those different options now where there are different ways of doing the same thing, be it kill the guy with the explosive or shoot him or poison him or whatever,
I have to wonder though. I'm wondering how, let's say the game comes out on Friday, right?
Yeah.
And apparently there's 2 packs you can buy. There's one pack which has 6 campaign missions, open world and so forth. And then you can buy the other pack which goes through, I think, like April, May and June.
Right.
And it ends up being the whole game, right?
Yeah.
But my question is, if it released in episodic, is it going to be like 2 hours long? Because if you're good at the game, sure, you can do it in about half an hour.
That's the thing. And especially, I mean, because you just got Walking Dead Michonne, didn't you? And you said it was like over with, like it was like 12 quid or whatever, and it was over within like half hour, wasn't it?
Yeah,
or something?
I did it in 45 minutes.
Yeah, and I think especially if you're I mean, that's what always cracks me up with the difficulty settings on some of these games when they're like, oh, you've played these previous titles and stuff like that, and when you've played like a number of those kind of things, especially if you're a Hitman veteran, you're gonna like be done with that within like you say, like an hour, if that at all. In the same way that if you've played the previous Telltale games, not only Walking Dead, but pretty much, let's face it, all of the Telltale games, it's just going to be very natural to just progress through those without much thought, kind of thing. So
the thing is,
that would be my concern with Hitman, is that you would just do it your own way. Like you'll be like, I'm gonna do the stealth, I'm gonna
well, the thing is, from what I saw the beta, it looks like they're gonna have trophies to do with challenges. Because when I did the beta, it had try and complete all these challenges in your multiple playthroughs, and I was like, oh, so like get the rat poison, distract the guards, change every costume, kill the guy dressed up as the person he's meeting up with, kill the person dressed up as a maid, whatever. And you're just like...
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, well, what I loved about that beta, because isn't that the one on the yacht, the training simulation?
Yes, that's the one.
What cracked me up about that is you kill people, and that's seen as a training simulation. It's like, hang on, you just drowned that guy in the toilet or whatever. You know, it's like,
One thing I did like,
fine.
one thing I did like about it was if they see a gun on the floor after you've hidden the body, they pick it up and they walk off with it and think and go, "Where's the guard?" And if they get what do you call it by you, they arrest bald people.
Oh, really?
I was getting chased. I walked down the corridor as she said, "Who's you?" She
Yeah.
ran up to a guard. He then went up to a bald guy and held his gun up to him and said, "You're under arrest." All right. They took his identification or whatever it was because I wasn't looking.
Yeah.
I was looking for a wall thing, you know, like the
Yeah.
They then proved it wasn't him, and they went looking around still, and it was incredible that part.
I do love, like, because you've got the guards, the more senior guards that recognise the people that are allowed on the thing, and like if they recognise that you're not like you say, I love that because their AI, the NPCs that are available on the screen, they was like, I think it's at the moment this game has the most on screen. I think it was like 40 individual different acting people kind of thing. I think it's fascinating when you think, I mean, we said like with Dead Rising 2, when you see only like the same old seven figures, and then you think of something like that where you've got 40 very individual and reacting. It's amazing when you think how much that can affect your gameplay, and like you say, where they then go, oh, we're going to question people that are bald or a certain height, a certain build and stuff like that.
It reminded me of Guess Who.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
You know? But yeah,
flipping down the different.
It's pretty good. I mean, one woman got suspicious of me. She was like, "Oh, yo, where did you come from?" And all this. And I'm like, "Oh shit!" So I'm walking really fast.
Yeah.
He's chasing after me. Oh, yo, over there. Right? Comes to the guy that's to go for a door. That guy's suspicious. I don't know him. He should be on this ship. And that's like that. Okay, we'll check it out. They follow me through the door because I'm watching on instinct because I've got one walking. And they follow me, and then that's when they see the other bald guy.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really, really incredible.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
You know, I think I'm gonna buy the digital version.
Yeah.
If I could wait like 6 months for it to come out.
Yeah.
But I'm just curious to see how long the episodes go. Plus, it says a multiple fully open world environments.
Yeah, because by the sound of it as well, it's going to be very built upon, you know, like ongoing kind of thing.
Because it said,
which I don't like. There's no linear like finish by the sound of it.
Because it said that there's over 800 contracts.
Yeah.
So does that mean that's to keep you busy while you're waiting for the others?
By the sound of it, yes.
But I've been looking up trophies.
Missions.
I've been looking up trophies for it, and I can't find any.
Really?
So let's see how it does, you know. I think I'll enjoy it. I've been playing Trial Fusion.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
Really
Yeah, because you've been playing with that with Donna, haven't you?
So I can actually watch it. Okay, cool. See you in a minute, Donna.
See you in a minute, Donna.
This is the best time to say, but Donna's rebooting, right? Because on Trial Fusion, I saw Donna's name on there, right? As well as Fusey.
Yeah.
As well as Fusey, as well as some other people, right?
Yeah.
And as I go through them, right, each one, you see people drop out, right? Like the names are disappearing.
Right.
So, like for instance, there was one guy on there who quit like halfway through like the first set. And I'm seeing Donna's thing, and I'm like, these people are beating me at this. How else is happening? Right. So I go by Husey, and then he goes by me again. Because it's just the names, you know, with like helmets.
Yeah, it's just like when you were doing Just Cause 3 and going, I beat you, Tash, at all the time.
Yeah, exactly. It was just like that.
Yeah.
Right. So now it's just Husey and a guy called Kiros who are left in what I'm doing.
Right,
so like, how far did all these people actually get? You know?
Yeah.
It's really interesting to watch. Trials Fusion is one of those games which I thought I wouldn't like.
Yeah.
But Donna wanted to get it. And it was on the UK store for 12 quid. It's actually 10 quid if you got PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
But I bought it, and another problem I've got actually is my PlayStation Plus runs out tomorrow. And I
Yeah.
put money in my PayPal to pay it. Guess what? The money comes in tomorrow.
Oh, jeez.
So it don't matter. It's no real games on there I actually really, really want, but I'd
No.
like to have kept them.
Yeah.
You know. But I'm really enjoying it because of all the things, you know.
I love Trials Fusion. I've played it on the Xbox, and I want to get it on the PlayStation because I think what I had was it wasn't the full game. It was like a demo or something. And I love it in that it's one of those glutton for punishments, you know, like that trial and error kind of thing, you know.
If you get on the PlayStation Store at the minute, you get all the DLCs with it as well.
Oh, really?
For just £10, and it's like seven,
wow.
and it's 7 DLCs.
Yeah.
All with trophies.
Oh wow, cool.
But guess what? There's no platinum.
Oh, really?
No, there's no platinum. It's just trophies.
That's insane for a game like that, where you know.
I'm enjoying it. There's the challenges one's difficult, but
yeah,
I'll get through it eventually. I always do, don't I? You know, so I'm trying to finish Lego the Movie game.
Oh yeah.
I've got 9 gold bricks left to get, and then I have to get some of the other trophies. Then I've got to play Lego Hobbit, which is supposed to be the most glitched Lego game ever.
Oh really? Because didn't you have the Pirates of the Caribbean one as well?
Yeah, I do. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do all the PS4 ones if I do the PS3 ones. That way, but they're all released on the PS3 as well. And I said to Donna, there's no way in hell I could ever play those games again on another system because by the time you finish them, you're sick of them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, I love the games, but I could never go and do the exact same stuff on them again.
No, exactly.
Something like Alien Isolation, I can because I love the game. There's a story.
Yeah.
You know, Sleeping Dogs I could because it's a great game. Grand Theft Auto I can, great games. But for something like Lego, I could only play it once on one system and get it completed.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing like Dead Rising. I mean, unfortunately, I got to that point where I was ready to throw it through the window. But at the same time, like, I was happy to have played it that many times, you know, on my own. It's different when we're playing it together. I'm talking about, like, me on my own as somebody who'd already played it through. I still enjoyed the game, you know, just the gameplay and, you know, silliness of it kind of thing. But like you say, Lego, I can only imagine playing once.
You know, the problem is the Lego games are not bad, but they're not something you can replay again.
No.
Not in my mind, anyway.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, I was looking at trophies for Lego Dimensions because I was thinking about getting it, wasn't I? And the trophies look fairly simple on it. But one of the things I really don't like from what I've read and what I've understood is the fact that, and I don't know if this is true or not.
Yeah, this will be something that Donna can clear up when she gets back.
It's the fact that apparently you can't open certain things unless you buy the level packs. Like, apparently there's some mini kits you can't reach unless, for instance, you've got the Mighty McFly pack. Yeah,
no, there are certain things you can only do if you have that pack.
And I have to admit, I think that's a piss taker.
Yeah.
Because if you've got the basis game, you should be able to do everything in it without having to buy the level packs.
Yeah. No, exactly.
You know. But yeah, I might buy it tomorrow. I don't know. I just don't like the idea of spending that money and not being able to trade it in after I'm done.
And they're not exactly the fact that you've got to keep that for, you know.
Well, saying that, I mean, the level pack's very lazy. Collect all mini kits, complete the level. So to me, that's lazy. It's not, you know what I mean? So I've got no problem with it. But let's go to the Division because we're both going to be playing that probably on Wednesday.
Yes.
Right.
This is one of those games that has been hyped. Everybody's like, it's going to be the new Destiny and stuff like that, isn't it? And it's been delayed quite a few times, isn't it? So, do you think it's going to be underwhelming, like disappointing?
If it's going to be the new Destiny, that means I can't trade the fucker in. It means I have to keep it, doesn't it? All right.
I like the way it's going by the title at the moment. The Division Year 1, you know, kind of thing.
Is that what it's going by?
Not as like, it's not on the packaging, but most everywhere that I've been seeing it being talked about, it's like Year 1. It's like.
Well, I think it's going to be pretty good. I'm hoping that like Destiny, you can just have your own little team.
Yeah.
Because I heard you can have your own team of 2 to 6 players or whatnot. If it's 2, that's handy for you and me.
Well, yeah.
Because that means we can just get shit done, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Without having to. I mean, the one
Because that's what we do. We get shit done.
We do. And the worst thing about Rainbow Six is having to be in a team of other people.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Which now we're both platted.
Yeah. And traded in.
Yep. There you go. You see? So I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
The Division, I think the Division's interesting because it's from a third-person perspective as well.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that more because I prefer third person. I'm hoping it's not like Star Wars in the way the shooting that is, because the Star Wars game's horrendous in that aspect.
Yeah.
I like Star Wars.
Yeah, I hope it's not one of those run, gun, die, respawn kind of. From the footage I've seen, it's not quite that way, but at the same time, it's.
Well, it's a trophy for doing it in a group, so I'm open to classifies as a group.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it is. I'm hoping we can do most of it just us two.
Yeah.
Well, I think it'd be awesome.
Apparently, the beta was kind of lackluster, but obviously, I didn't get to play that. But
I had a chance to play it, and I just decided not to. I was like, why would I play the beta when by the time the game comes out, I'm not going to want to play the main game because I'm playing the beta?
Is that because you pretty much played it in the beta?
Yeah. Exactly. I'll be bored shitless of it, won't I? Because I played in the beta. Yeah. It's like right now they've got the Uncharted 4 beta up.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And you can play that. I'm not going to play it until the game comes out.
No. Oh, that's a game that I'm just like, keep seeing adverts for it now, and I'm just like, I need this game in my life, you know.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing you say on the chat, I hate this game's multiplayer.
It's weird when I think that once upon a time I wouldn't have played a multiplayer, and then the last few games I've actually played the multiplayer. It's
crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
I need to go back to Star Wars and try and get some of those trophies.
Yeah, we should really play that at some point. You know, you kind of bought it so that we would play it together.
I did, and I just haven't, have I?
No.
I've
not touched it lately either. I've been playing the PS3, so.
That's what I need to do. I need to get back to the PS3. I've got so many PS3 games to play.
Yeah. I want to get through the Dark Souls game before Dark Souls 3 comes out.
I want to get Dark Souls 1 and 2 and play them.
Yeah.
But I want to see, when Dark Souls 3 comes out, you have to share play with me. Because the game was so hard, I got to see how you do.
You can sit and watch me die over and over again.
Plus, if I watch you die, I'll know tactics work to so I don't. Yes, sir.
It'll be the evil within all over again, just like.
It will be me just watching you and going, It'd be like, Mel, could you share play with me a minute?
No, I would do it myself. Yeah, you won't be going, Tash. Play.
Oh, I need you to share play with me on the Batman racing tracks.
You need me to do Fallout 4 for you.
I do. When I get back to it, I do, yeah.
Yeah, when you've leveled up enough and gotten enough shit.
I keep feeling myself.
I need to do the Batman, don't I? Driving for you. So.
Yeah, I might let you give that a go. I might let you see how you do, because what it is beating times and shit, and I hate driving.
Yeah. Mm.
There's like 100 of them to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you can do all 100 over time, then that basically does everything I've done for you, then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, and if you actually get them done, you'll actually get me the 100%, because that's not actually a part of the main game. That's the DLC.
Yeah.
I struggle so much with that. I hate those sub things because I'm like, just give me the story packs.
Yeah.
You know, like the Robin and Nightwing one. I wish they'd have just done hundreds of them, because that would have been better.
Yeah, you would have enjoyed. Yeah, because you don't like driving stuff, do you? So.
Nah, I don't like driving. I mean, Troll Fusion's different because it's on a bike.
Oh yeah, it's the bike. Yeah, exactly.
You should see the tricks I do on it.
Oh really? Are you good at the?
I jump off a ramp. I do 8 backflips on the thing, right?
Nice.
And then I do like, I love the bit where you do the hero, where you're standing on it, like, and then you go
you're like,
I like that. So I think the Division's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
I think it should be fun.
Yeah.
And I think it should be entertaining. But one thing with you and me is most of the time we enjoy a game more if we can just get on with it together instead of having to work with other people.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
because you find the other people that piss you off because they might be they stop messing about.
Well, we know how to do stuff. We just get it done. That's and we communicate better and stuff. So, and I don't like talking with strangers on the system. So,
Next time we play, I'm going to talk like that bloke in that video. And I'm going to start doing the hand movements like this. And you're going to go, what are you doing, mate? I'm going to go, can't you say? And you're going to say, no, because you're on the other side of the bloody world. I love that video.
Oh, so moving on from games quickly, just because you were saying about videos and stuff. Did you see the new Ghostbusters trailer?
I did.
What do you think?
I think the movie looks fucking fantastic. I'm blown away by it. I was sitting there watching it, and all I kept thinking was, well, Melissa McCarthy looks bloody fine in this movie. And and Chris Hemsworth as well. I thought he suited him where he was, and
he looked quite hot.
And I have to be honest, I've never seen the film look that good. The CGI looks amazing, that's for sure. And each character just looks like they're going to outdo the original cast as well. I mean, from what I saw of the trailer, I think this is going to be the greatest movie of 2016. And I just can't wait. I just can't wait for it to win Oscars, Golden Globes, and all sorts of other stuff. Because I think it will. I think it's going to be.
There was a point there where I thought you were being genuine.
Welcome back, Donna. No, in all honesty, I think the movie looks shit.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth looks like he's eye candy for women to look at.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, he is good eye candy. As for, I could imagine women were like, whoa, so I can understand that. The Melissa McCarthy and that, they all look like they're out of place.
Yeah.
It doesn't, making an all-female Ghostbusters makes no sense. Apparently, I heard it's about girl power, girl power. But put women in a movie which they'll be good in. Like, for instance, if you made a movie about fast-driving women, that'd make sense because that's something you can understand. But I'm watching Ghostbusters. You'd think, oh, well, you know what? If they had the old Ghostbusters and then they had a female Ghostbuster with them, you'd understand. Because that'd make more sense. Because of where the story's been. But to have an all-female Ghostbusters, to me, is wrong. Because, especially with comedy actresses like that, because we're not in the same time where it comes to comedy.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it doesn't make sense to me, I say, here you go, here comes the sexist comment. I say most of the Ghostbusters will have them in the kitchen fighting slime. So, that's a joke. I'm not a sexist. That was a joke. But, I think that it would be.
The thing is that's caused a lot of confusion is that they've gone for the nostalgic thing where they've done this whole 30 years ago 4 men saved New York and everything, but apparently that doesn't exist in this timeline.
Yeah, because it's a remake.
Yeah, it's a reboot. So why in the trailer have they gone for that whole nostalgic hit when in actual fact that doesn't even exist in this universe?
What they should have called it was this: 4 men 30 years ago saved the world. Today, 4 women destroy the world.
I don't like the fact they copied the whole librarian ghost as well. And why do they all look like the Pixels bloody neon ghosts?
Yeah, the ghosts look terrible in it from what I've seen. They look like really bad, cheap CGI.
Yeah.
It looks like you're like I want to know if there's a video game coming out where I can play with Melissa McCarthy, because that'd be awesome.
Well, there's another thing. Why did they go for that whole Exorcist, and And as everybody said, the that Patty character slapping her twice at the end is just like there's no need for it.
I just don't like it. I don't like how they've typecasted it either. Like,
don't you hope that stereotypical like loud coloured woman and the
well, it's like I don't get is why they had to make it where they had to have a black woman in it, just like in the original.
Yeah.
It's like they've gone kind of direct to direct, but with women.
Yeah, but what I always liked about Ernie Hudson is he wasn't your loud kind of Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock kind of. He was Winston was a very quiet, funny guy, but he was quiet, kind of thing. Whereas she's that out loud kind of who's the that woman in Scary Movie, the coloured
the one who played Brenda.
Yeah, it's like her. It's like that stereotypical over the top loud kind of I don't like that. It's just like it's unnecessary. I don't know why she can't just be an intellectual like funny character like Ernie Hudson, but without that stereotypical loudness kind of thing.
I would have liked it if they'd have had a Chinese Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
Or something like that,
Like you said, why have they copied it? They've gone from like the fat one, the skinny one,
this is what I don't get. This is what I don't get. We were listening to Chris Rock's speech about racism in Hollywood.
Oh yeah. Oh, at the Oscars,
And he was talking about it to do with black people, right?
Yeah.
But what about the Chinese? What about the Japanese? What about Hawaiians? What about
Indians?
Race. Yeah, what about that stuff? What about race in general?
Yeah.
See, this is what I don't like. I don't like when people go on about race and then they focus on one race.
One ethnicity.
But so I would like to have seen that in the movie.
Yeah.
Donna says, "What films are you most looking forward to in 2016?"
Well, certainly not Ghostbusters.
I'm looking forward to the Captain. Is it Captain America one or is it Civil War?
Oh yeah, Civil War. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, because some of the images I've seen, like the whole Captain America versus Iron Man kind of smackdown looks awesome. So.
I'm looking forward to Suicide Squad and Batman versus Superman.
Yes. Not so much into because I don't like what's his name, Cahill's version of Superman. I don't like it,
but I'm looking forward to seeing Ben Affleck's version of Batman.
Yeah, I am looking forward to seeing that. But I'm definitely looking forward to Suicide Squad. I'm not so sure about Margot Robbie as, because I don't like the fact. Well, I saw a recent clip, and I don't like the fact she's not even doing that kind of loud, obnoxious Harley Quinn voice.
She might be though. She might do in the. She might do in the movie.
Yeah, but not in the clip that I saw from the movie.
Let's be honest. When I look at her as Harley Quinn, I go, she's got the perfect look for it.
Yeah.
Right? But there isn't that kind of. She doesn't seem so crazy.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's not that same craziness I'm getting off her.
I'm curious to see how her and Jared Leto's Joker relate.
Yeah.
Because Jared Leto's Joker looks actually pretty good.
Yeah. I have mixed feelings about it, but I've not seen enough, clips of him to really pass judgment. So, because I remember the first images, the first image they had with that, kind of the really gothic look that they had for, the kind of punk look they had for him. I was a bit weary, but from the footage I've seen since, it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But I've still not seen enough to pass judgment. So
we'll see. It comes out.
But I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Doesn't the Batman movie come out March 25th?
Yeah, I think they're like the end of this month, next month or something.
Oh, so that means in 2 months I'll get to see it on Blu-ray. Well, I mean, that's the thing nowadays. People going about the death of cinema, but when you can buy a movie for nearly the price of the ticket the day it comes out, I'd rather wait.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
That's the thing. Admission is so expensive now, and that's before you even add whether you're going to buy drinks and sweets or whatever. It's so much cheaper to just wait but people as well have got such bigger TVs and surround sound systems and everything. You can have a cinema experience in your own comfort of your own home for half the price or something.
See,
you know?
people keep telling me, "Oh, you don't understand. You're not watching cinema the way it should be. You should be going to the cinema, or you're missing out." I don't feel that way. I feel like I'm missing out if I go to the cinema because of all the bloody annoying people actually in the screen.
Yeah.
Going like this. Or
yeah.
whatever, you know, something happens.
Cramped seating, you know.
Yeah, or looking at their mobile phones.
Oh yeah.
But
I'm gutted I missed Deadpool. There was one I was waiting to see, and I can't remember.
I want to see Deadpool. I want to see it badly.
Yeah, I really badly want to see it. Donna and Roger went to see it, and I'm like, I'm gonna go see it, and then I'm like, that means going on my own. I can't be.
It's one of those films because I can't go and see a comedy in the cinema.
Right. Yeah.
Because everybody starts laughing like, "Oh, this is ruining the film."
They laugh at the wrong places, and you're like, yeah.
And I'm like, "This is ruining the film for me."
Yeah.
I know I want to see Deadpool. It's one of those films I'm going to buy when it comes out.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to pick it up when.
Oh, I got my game coming from GameFly.
Oh yeah.
My new game I got coming from GameFly, which I'm really looking forward to playing.
What is it?
Barbie's Puppy Rescue.
How desperate are you to get friggin' trophies? Seriously.
You know what? I thought it was good practice, right? What you do is you look after dogs, you adopt them, and you clean their teeth and everything.
Oh yeah, Kung Fu Panda 3 I want to see.
Kung Fu Panda 3. Do you know I still haven't seen 1 and 2?
Have you not? Are they good?
I've never seen them. But yeah, I've got it because I'm going to play it with Donna.
Yeah, Barbie and her dog or whatever it is. What?
I'm going to play it with Donna. So
yeah.
It's one of those games which I want to play anyway because I like the idea of playing as Barbie and riding on a bicycle.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to get the Bratz one as well, but the Bratz one's got a hard choice.
Jeez, seriously? Oh my god!
Oh, it's brilliant. And which game?
Sometimes I don't know if you're just dicking with me or if you're actually genuinely being.
In a few days, look at my trophy list and you'll see it. They still beat the Hannah Montana one.
Well, yeah, there's that.
And which game are you most looking forward to?
Uncharted 4, without question. I mean, there's other games I'm looking forward to, but like Mirror's Edge 2, Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. But I think for me personally, my one for the whole year would be Uncharted 4.
Mine's got to be, mine would have been Uncharted 4. But since
now it's Hannah Montana 3.
Now it's actually Lego Star Wars.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting Lego Star Wars. I said to Donna, by the time Lego Star Wars comes out, I want to play every Lego game other than Lego Rock Band. But it exists. Because Lego Rock Band I can't play because you need 4 people for it.
Right.
Other than that, I want to play every single Lego game before that game comes out. That's about 18 Lego games.
That's insane.
And I only started, in January?
Yeah.
And I think and it comes out in June. So I'll complete 18 plaques in June, by June, of Lego games.
Jeez.
Oh, it feels really good if I do and all. Oh, the best part is they've all got glitches in them, which I have to keep trying to find workarounds around as well.
Yeah.
I'm doing Lego Jurassic World with Donna at the minute.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm looking at it and I'm like, 275 gold bricks, 20 races, 20 photographs, this, that. And I'm like, All right. And then I go to myself, there's trophy for each lot I do. So that's not too bad because it means I'm actually earning something,
Yeah.
Like, if I had to do them all and it was on one trophy, it feels like a right hassle.
Right.
But if there's several trophies from them, I feel good about it. Because I feel like I'm achieving something for completing them,
Yeah.
If you could play past game, but it's no longer available, what would it be? Sex Up Your Life.
What is that?
That was a PC simulator game where what you did was you had to try and get off with your roommate who was a female. And if you did get off with your roommate who was a female, you got to see all sorts of action in the bedroom and you got to choose what buttons you'd want to do. And it was a fun game. Because depending on what setting you put on, she'd be very hard to be around because she'd be like, yeah, 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 yeah. And if she was on the easy setting, then she'd be really friendly and very forgiving to all the mistakes you made. But on the hard one, you'd have to be perfect. Like, if you weighed down the toilet, you had to clean the toilet, otherwise you'd go, you didn't clean the toilet. You know, it was really interesting. It came out, it was around in like 2002, I think.
Yeah.
And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. They did a second one where you could have a threesome with 2 female roommates.
Yeah.
I never got to play that one, but it was fun. I wish it was on the PlayStation 4 on the remastered section with trophies.
Yeah.
What about you?
You know, I still say, I mean, the silly thing is like the games, I guess, that I would play, I still own, you know, like on the PS1 or PS2 or stuff. Like, I mean, I'm surprised they have not done a HD collection of The Suffering and Suffering 2, considering how popular those games were. And I love those games. Ties That Bind wasn't as good as the first one, but I genuinely enjoyed that. That was quite disturbing at times. I really want to go back and play 13 because I really love the style of that game.
Oh, is this that you're talking about the comic book one?
Yeah, yeah.
I love that game. And I got that game on the GameCube, I think it was.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it. To me, it's one of the greatest games that ever came out on that system.
I loved the cell shading. It was done so well. You know, even that comic book style with the rat-tat-tat, you know, the gunfire and stuff like that. I really want to go back and review it. But I wish they'd do a HD. And there was talk at the time, because of its open end, they were going to do a sequel. But then that idea just died and it just never got. And I really wish they'd continued it because, you know, like to continue that story. And I'm surprised they've not gone back to it, to be honest. But that's the thing, like playing Akami now, because Akami's like done in water pastel, you know, like Japanese water art, pastel paint art kind of thing. It makes me feel nostalgic for something like 13 when it's done in a very artistic style kind of thing. But yeah, no, I really want to go back to it because I love that game. I still own it on the PS2, so I do intend on going back to it. But games that you can't get now.
I'll tell you a game. I'll tell you a game, a proper game.
There was a good. Can I just quickly say, sorry, there was a good one on the PC called MDK. I don't know if there was more to the title, but I just remember MDK, and you played as this being that, you know, like you jump and then like she'd have like these wing things that would open up and like hover. I can't remember much about it, but I just really enjoyed it, and I don't think. Anyway, sorry.
Mission Impossible, the one on the Nintendo 64.
Oh yeah.
And the PlayStation. I probably would enjoy that if they remastered that. I'd enjoy that again because that had some great things of its time, like changing your face and all that, and putting drugs and drinks and stuff like that was incredible back then.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those games that I always think about. I really would love to play this game again, but I know if I played it again and I played it now, it looks so dated and so bad. You know.
Oh yeah.
But I'd love it if they remastered it because they did make another Mission Impossible game on the GameCube, which was nowhere as good.
Oh really? Yeah. There was a game on the Spectrum that I loved playing called Nomad, but it had like dots in between each of the letters. And it was just a fun, like, you played as this like ship thing that went through these corridors, and like it was a basic like kind of Metroid kind of you know, like shooting things as you went through these corridors, and you had to avoid obstacles and stuff like that. And I don't think we ever completed it. But I just remember always enjoying that game. It was fun to play. But what was I going to say?
Fair Effect 1 and 2 as well, I think, because I'd like to play them again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Donna says Tash Deadpool Wednesday, 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I can do that because that's after group. So.
There you go. Then you can see it.
Yay!
Hey.
Yay!
There you go.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Is that an offer, Donna, or are you just saying it's on? What other game? Oh, there's so many games. Like, oh shit! I had one in my head a minute ago. You know, like when you were saying about Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
And I can't
I
think.
wish they would make a new Mission Impossible game.
You know what? With the new like movies and that, I am surprised there's not been more. You know, because you got the James Bond remix remaster collection, didn't you, recently?
No,
Legends or whatever it is.
GoldenEye's like a remaster of the old one.
Yeah, with Daniel Craig instead of Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
Yeah. You haven't played it yet?
No, I haven't played either of them yet. I want to though.
Yeah.
You know what? My decision is I've decided I'm going to quit movies and just start gaming all day.
Yeah.
It's a lot more. It's a lot more focusing, you know.
Yeah. I find, like I say, I've been catching up on my Skybox lately, and I find myself sat there watching stuff, and I'm just like, I want to go play a game, you know, because like you say, it's like you get more mentally stimulated than sitting by. That sounded so rude, but you know what I mean. You know, you feel like you're doing something more by playing a game than sitting watching something. You know, you're not partaking in that, as you know. But you finished Among the Sleep, didn't you? Obviously, don't give spoilers because I haven't finished it yet.
I finished it, and my little review of it, without spoiling, is it's one hell of a disturbing game.
Yeah, isn't it just? You know,
in total, it's only an hour long.
Yeah.
Right. Because I got everything, 100% of them.
Yeah.
And you see bits that tell you what's happening, and it's so. And by the time you get to the end, you're like, wow, this is one of those games where you think to yourself, this poor little child.
Yeah.
You know, he has a talking bear, right? And then all this shit goes down, and you're like.
I couldn't believe it when I was out in that forest and I actually died. And I'm like, wait, I'm playing as a 2-year-old toddler and I can die in this game? What the fuck?
And that begging that gets you if you don't go under a table or something is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know,
dreadlocks thing.
What's this? It's an offer. Ooh, get in there, Tash. Back row. Woohoo! If you were offered a job as a game tester for any game maker, who would it be and why? I know what yours would be. It'd be Ubisoft because you love them so much.
Apparently, Valve are like the best company to work for. My problem is with Valve is they don't put anything out at the moment. So I'd probably go work for Naughty Dog because apparently they're really good as well. So
I think I'd do Ubisoft.
And I love their games.
I've had the Ubisoft just because I know their games. And I'd know, and I'd know what to look for, you know. That
yeah, but your whole day would just be facing glitches. Can you imagine?
And Rockstar, I think I'd like to do Rockstars.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah.
You know, test out Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, you can be a game tester in places where they just have multiple different companies' games.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they subcontract, don't they, to like another company, and then they send the games to them where you get the people go and do it. Because I know you can do games testing in England.
Oh yeah. I know there are places, but I'd love to do that because, like you say, it's as somebody who wanders around in games and looks through all those little cubby holes and stuff like that, and that would be fun to find, you know. But I don't think I could deal working for Ubisoft because seriously, their games are so.
I found a glitch.
So frustrated.
I found a glitch in Lego Marvel Avengers where I was 4, and when I pressed triangle to change character, it put me in the Iron Man costume and showed me Tony Stark.
Really?
Yeah, as if 4 was his outer skin. I actually recorded it.
Oh, excellent. Yeah.
So I'll be able to show you, you know. But I was just like, this is really, really funny because I've had so many glitches on that gun.
Yeah.
But guess how much I'm going to get for it when I trade it in?
How much?
Last week, I would have got $40.
Right.
This week,
10.
25.
Yeah.
If I'd have completed it 1 week
It's amazing, a week's difference.
This has got DLC coming out, but I can just rent it when the DLC is completed out. You know?
Yeah.
Because there's going to be 6 packs or 5 packs or so, like, with things like Ant-Man and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll just rent it when they're all out, and then I can just do them all in an evening.
Yeah.
You know, but trade it now, pour it towards Division, and then Division cost me half the price.
Yeah.
So
I get so annoyed with I still can't believe that Tesco keep putting the price of Until Dawn up. It's just like,
why didn't you just get off eBay for 12 quid?
no, I don't care. But I'm just saying, it just cracks me up that a game like that of that age now, that Tesco's answer is to keep putting it up in price. You know.
Personally, I think Until Dawn is one of those games which isn't worth 40 quid. I think games like that should be released for like 25 normally.
Yeah.
Because they're so short.
Yeah.
You know? Lego games, I think, because they're aimed at kids, they should come out and be about 20 quid.
Yeah.
You know, because what kid's going to get a game for 50 quid when it comes out? Unless they've got pocket money that they're saving up for every week. I think it's ridiculous.
Well, they just
like
expect parents to pay out, don't they? It's just...
If you came up with a game idea and it was picked up, what's your game pitch? Okay. Mine would be this. This woman and this other woman, right? They're best friends, right? But they end up having an accident where they have superpowers, right? They have these superpowers where they can get men to do whatever they like. A bit like Wonder Woman, right?
Like Bayonetta 2.0.
There you go, right? And basically what happens is they have to stop this crime. And there's this crime boss.
And they do it by having sex.
And because it's got serious autism, right? He's got this mind which can every now and again go boom, right? His mind becomes big, like Megamind, right?
Right, yeah.
And it's like invisible to anybody but him. So he's got self-conscious issues about it. But what he does is they come in to fight him, but his brain stops him like force field, right? So he sends all his minions, right, to fight him. They beat him up and then they save the day by having sex with the guy.
Of course. Yeah.
No, in all seriousness, it would be a lot like an Uncharted game. But my game would be a lot like Uncharted, except it would be different, but like Uncharted, you know, like in the play style.
Yeah.
Because I think the play style, the story, the way he plays, because I think that with a mixture of Last of Us and a mixture of Grand Theft Auto make it probably the best game you could ever play.
Yeah, because that's what I love about The Last. I think what I love so much about The Last of Us is it has that Uncharted element, but at the same time it mixes in what I would have in my game pitch is the stealth element. You know, that being like listening and mine would include stealth. I don't know what my idea would be, but I know I would love elements, you know, that kind of Splinter Cell meets, you know, Uncharted kind of thing, you know.
I'd like to have kind of like a James Bond kind of game, but when it gets to get where you have to when he actually pulls the women, you know, like he does in the movie, you can control like maybe what he does. Like for instance, you don't see anything obviously because that'd be wrong. But like for instance, you control at least the kissing bit, right? And then a bit where it gets under the cover, you know, and then you just get like the painting shot, you know. I'd like that in a game because I get bored of the games where you're like, it goes, oh no, and then you get that black screen and then it's the next thing. I want to see action. I want to see Nathan Drake actually do more than just kiss Elena. I'm getting bored of it. He does more with Chloe in number 2 by like grabbing her bum.
Right.
You know?
I was like, he's married to Elena, and it's just like he has next to no chemistry with her compared to what he has with Chloe.
The big question is this: in the new one, is he going to have broken up with her again?
Yeah, see, that's why I'm not, because he is married. So I don't know if they like estranged or what. So
Because in the first one, she gets ill and then she breaks up with him. In the third one,
the video's
they're broken up, but
funny.
they were married. What's that?
You just randomly went like widescreen, like letterbox, and then you've just gone back to normal again. That was really weird.
And then in the third one, they broke up, but they were married.
Yeah.
And then the fourth one, she's in it looking like a completely different person.
Oh, is she? I've not seen that bit of the footage, but yeah.
Yeah, she's just like a completely different woman. I mean, in the original one, she looked like she had problems with her eyes, didn't she? Because they seem really out. I don't know what it is, but Elena's character's eyes to me always seem like they were more
I'm
out.
waiting to see how far you could go with the taking the mickey out of somebody's eyes. Yeah.
No, you know what I mean, though. They do, though, don't they? They seem far out.
I know. I'm just teasing you.
They seem like they're like everybody else is seemed inside, but hers seem to be like boggling out, like the glasses.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it always made me think, why would they do this character? Your family-friendly film pitch. Okay. It involves a dog like Beethoven meeting a female dog. And then the story's like Lady and the Tramp, all right? And then what happens is the tramp gets around with a lot of other dogs and hangs out with them. He gets emotional about it, and he has to save her because these other dogs are evil, So basically, it's like like all dogs go to heaven.
Yeah.
Where you've got the really good saint kind of dog, where he's a really good guy, and good dog. Thank God now. And he has to save her from not only the dogs, but the people that own the dogs, who are a lot like the boy in Toy Story.
Right.
They're aggressive. It's horrible, and this is what made the dog this way. But by saving her from the other dogs, he teaches the dogs that being horrible and being rough and mean isn't the way to be. And each one of them finds happiness, and thus they go to heaven as well.
Right, yeah.
You like that?
Yeah. Mine would be like The Incredible Journey, Homeward Bound, with the talking animals. But where they're not doing that dodgy kind of cats and dogs, the mouth movements. I don't like that. I love Homeward Bound, so mine would be along those lines, kind of like yours.
My cousin gets scared of Salem, from Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, really?
Because the way his mouth moved, he'd go, "That's so unnatural," and he'd get scared of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, if my cat moved his mouth like that and talked, I'd be like, well, hey. Imagine if Shadow jumped up on your car and went, "Hello," and you were like,
She's bad enough. She's an opportunistic bitch. It's like,
oh,
she don't. The second I sit down, she's like, chest. She's not a lap cat. She's a chest cat. She sits right up here. It's like, I'm like, don't mind me. Especially lately, she's been sleeping a lot, on my body. If I'm laying on my front, she'll be on my back. If I'm on my side, like when I go to bed, I'm trying to watch YouTube on my tablet. She'll come and lay on my side. I'm just like, oh, can you please get off? So
my cat Midi, when he was alive, he used to get up and he'd put both paws there and he'd sit on me and he'd keep biting my chin and looking at me.
Yeah.
And I used to look at him like this, like, don't do that. And he'd go, no, don't do that. No, stop it. And he'd just keep on doing it.
I'll be like to Shadow, no, and she just rubs her face right up against my face. I'm like, okay, I'm now choking on your fur. Thank you.
Obviously, it's weird with cats how they do kind of their actions do follow through. They're babies.
Yeah.
Because my cat Toffee, he used to constantly bite your nose and bite your chin.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen a cat do that before. Not without having anything on it, right? He'd just do it randomly.
Yeah.
When Midi was born, I hugged him and all this when he was a kitten and all this. And then when he got older, he'd go and start doing it as well. And I was like, but his sister never did it.
Really? That's weird.
It was always really such a weird thing, but it was one of those awesome things.
Shadow sorry, you were saying, yeah.
We had a cat as well called Gizmo, but used to run up your back so she could get on your shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
And my cat Toffee, he tried doing it once and he was a fat fucker. So what would happen is he'd run, he'd lose shit, and he'd score to go, get on your back.
Oh,
Dude, I love that.
Shadow just recently, she's gone into this habit. Like I say, I think it's to do like with her like climbing on me on the bed. She's done this thing lately. Where I woke up and she was like sat on my shoulder with her face right up against my, and I'm like, and there's this face right next to me, like nudging my chin and stuff, and I'm like, hello, it's like pitch black in the room. I'm like, what's going on? And there's just this face right there purring away really loud. I'm like, don't mind me.
Oh dear. I think about when I was a kid. I think about the cats we had, and they were like, like they were like family.
Yeah.
What's that?
You haven't got any cats there now, have you?
No, I haven't. And they were like family when I grew up because I had them from when I was like 7.
Yeah.
And I think about how they've all left me, kind of like passed on.
Yeah.
And it's so sad because they're like, each one of them's like a family member,
Yeah.
like Toffee, Middy, they were like my 2 boys,
Yeah.
I used to spend so much time with them, and Toffee was still alive when I moved over here, but then he passed away. My mum buried her in their garden, so I'm looking forward to getting back and digging him up. But as per Toffee, I knew him well.
Yeah.
Actually, I've heard a lot of people watching. I'd get some serious hate for that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Don't you just wish there was hundreds of people watching so I could get hate, so I could go, you sick
You
bastard.
could just get some weirdos going, he could pick up his kit.
But, and then there was Middy, who obviously died of a tumor, what I've said before.
Yeah.
But I was so close to him, and Gizmo, when I was younger, because she passed on pretty early on, my mum and me, we had so much fun. I remember when she put that little vow on her, and I married her, and all this stuff, and it was one of those funny things, as a kid.
Yeah.
I say that being about 19 at the time. But,
yeah, I was going to say, yeah, but mentally you were a child,
yeah, mentally I still am. No, but no, what I'm saying is, I think I was like probably about 9 at the time, and I married the cat. We had Bobble. I had Bobble my thing, hair Bobble, and she had a Bobble on her paw thing, and we spent so much time together. And we'd kiss by just pointing our noses together,
Yeah. I do that. I have Eskimo kisses with Shadow.
Yeah, and it was such an amazing time. And I think about it now, and I think, wow, I love that. And now when I think about it, I think, wow, so much lost now. And that's just in family, animal-wise, And it's just so sad when you have these memories. I mean, you've got memories as well yourself,
Yeah.
And you have such great memories, and that it's like each one of them was a family member. And when they're gone, it's just like you can't forget them.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like, it's amazing how no matter how long or short you have them for, they have such an impact on your life. I mean, even like recently, I've been thinking a lot about Scully. Now, she didn't pass away, but I had to rehome her, and just for that time that I had her and stuff that she was like, like with Mulder and stuff like that, it's those memories that you keep. And it's like when I think back to Spike, who was the rat I had when I first moved in here. And it's so funny because I got him, there were 2 in the cage at Pets at Home, and he was the less confident one. No, sorry. They told me he was the more confident one, so I was going to go for the other one because I like, the underdog kind of thing. Except Spike got up on my shoulder and licked my face, so I was like, oh, he's picked me, kind of thing. Except then I got him home and he was having problems, and it turned out his brother had actually been beating him up, attacking him in the cage at Pets at Home. So he had to go to the vets at the shop to get fixed up.
Hold on. Did he need to see a psychiatrist? And was he sitting there going,
talk through his issues, kind of thing. But he was there for a week, and because it turned out he had bruised ribs and that. Now I went to pick him up. Now I'd only had him a couple of days. He had no reason. the second I got there, he was all over me, like as if he'd known me forever.
Wow.
And I just think back to he used to climb up on my head and stuff. And
Yeah.
when I think back to the time that, like I say, Shadow used to lay in the cage with him and stuff. And suddenly when he passed away, he was running along the sofa and he kept climbing on me, and then he'd be like jerking, like choking, and I'd be like pushing him away, and he kept trying to come back to me, and it was like he wanted to be with me when he passed. It's little things like that, like you say, that I mean, I had him 18 months, and they have such an impact, a lasting impact on you, kind of thing, because then you don't mean to, but everything afterwards, you can't help but go, oh, you're not like so and so, or something like that. I mean, they're different in their own ways, but it's like I was stupid to rush into getting rats again after he passed, and they were not the same, if you know what I mean. They were very.
I think one of the things I'm glad about is that when Minnie passed, I was there.
Yeah.
Because we had such a long history together. I mean, we had like 18, 19 years together.
Yeah.
And I'm just glad I was there when he had to be, put to sleep.
Yeah. I was there for my first dog that I had when I was here, and when he got to put to sleep. So. Because
it's such a long history,
Yeah, that's the thing for you to have had, for 18 years.
So weird. It's so weird when you think about it, and you can grow up so much, and that cat's been there that whole time. But it's like that with anything, whether it's 18 years or 18 months, they've still been there a long time.
Oh yeah, they've still had that impact, like I said.
And months can feel like years of happy memories if you spent them with them,
Yeah.
So I don't, I always think to myself, wow, I miss him so much, because I've got his ashes upstairs, haven't I?
Yeah.
And which is quite creepy in a way when I think about it.
No, not at all. But I am curious what's going to happen when you move.
Well, I'll keep taking with me.
Yeah.
Put him on the plane seat next to me, pay for a ticket. There you go, man. Like you're sitting on the plane with me.
First class.
Why have you got that sitting there? Oh, don't worry, that's the ticket I paid for.
Yeah.
What is in there? My cat.
Yeah. You want to make these noises?
Look at this. Just be funny. But it always makes me laugh, the memories. I mean, my mum's first cat was Ninja.
Yeah.
And well, technically it was my cat, and I traded him for 5 minutes playing a video game, and she took him.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I was only like 7. I was stupid,
Yeah.
But that cat was so special. It was a fluffy black cat. And at the time, I was so young, but I didn't understand. I was a little bit abusive to him because I was young. I didn't understand having pets at the time.
Yeah.
And he got me so bad. I grabbed him up. I'm in the air like this, and he got both his claws on there, and I dropped him, and he went down my face.
No.
Yeah. The thing is, I deserved it.
Yeah.
I can easily say now I deserved
it. Yeah.
I wasn't abusive. I was just heavy-handed.
Right. Yeah.
And to me, it was like a toy. At the time.
Yeah, you were just playing. Yeah.
But when I got to about 8, I realised that they weren't toys. They were.
Yeah.
Because that's when I met Gizmo. I remember the first time I saw Gizmo, my eyes went like this. Because I was like, wow, And and she was like my best friend, and she was supposed to be my dad's cat, and he never paid her attention, and she always came to me.
Yeah.
And I think about all those memories, and I think about how in life we get happy with things, but at the same time, nothing ever lasts forever.
No.
Yeah. And people say, oh, you'll see them again in heaven and all this. And yeah, I look forward to that. But when you think about how you could be on Earth for like another 50 years, and you build all these other relationships, and you have all these amazing things that grow and happen, but at the same time, you lose so much at the same time.
Yeah.
It's such a hard life. But at the same time, it's such a great life because of the things you experience as well. It's a very 50-50 thing, and I just hope that when the time comes, I do get to see them again because they were like my best friends. They were special to me in every way, you know.
Yeah. That's why I hate it when you get people to go, oh, pets don't go up to heaven. I'm like, well, that's fine, and I don't want to go there, kind of thing.
I think they do. I think you got to think we've got souls, right?
Yeah.
Our souls go up to heavens. Animals have souls too, so surely they go to heaven.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
I just don't like it when you get these people that go, they don't have souls, and I'm like, I'm sorry, they're so different. You can't tell me they don't have souls. It's like,
I'll tell you a funny story. When I was a kid, I watched Weird Science.
oh yeah.
And I looked at Middy, and the first thing I thought was, I can make you into a human. And I actually sat down for months,
trying to figure it out.
And I tried reading it like a few years later because my mum still had, like some of my writing books.
Yeah.
And it was nonsense. Like, I've got to get a jump cable and put it to the TV, right? Then I've got to connect it to a frying pan, and then I've got to set a Action Man on it. Right? It's ridiculous, But I always wanted him to be able to talk to me.
Yeah.
I always thought if Middy had been made into human, he would have probably been like, because he was so scared of everything because the other cats bullied him.
Yeah.
He would be like, and all that,
Yeah.
But yeah, I have great memories of him.
Yeah, Donna's dog is on, Spike is on windowsill. So.
Ooh, we had a cat that fell out the window once.
Oh, really? Oh, no.
We had the window open. She was so tiny. Like, she was a big cat, but she was really skinny. She was like female skinny, like that. And she used to go out on the windowsill and walk across outside, right, on the 3rd floor.
Oh, no.
Well, one day she was like, wow, and fell down,
Sorry.
She went missing, right?
Really?
And next door went, I've got your cat. And we went, really? And she went, yeah, we've been feeding it milk. And we went, oh, what kind of milk? She went, breast milk, because I've been giving away from my baby. And we were like,
okay.
Yeah. I know, it was weird.
Jeez.
I know, it was strange. Very strange. No.
Saying about Middy, wishing you could hear Middy talk and that. Just Mulder this morning. I would dread to think what Mulder's thinking when half the time, because like this morning he woke me up. He was like bouncing all over the place, playing with one of his toys, and he just kept like coming over to me and trying to nudge me out of bed, and I'm like, and like I say, I didn't get any sleep last night. So, and it's like when you pull back the covers with every intention of getting out, and then the cold air hits you, and you're like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
and that was it. And Mordecai, and what he did is he'd like jump up on the bed and like lay, so his paws are over my body, like I'm sideways on, and he's like, and he's like shoving, he's like licking my face, and I'm like, go away. And it's those times you're like, I dread to think what thoughts are going through that dog's head. Just seriously.
Yeah, can you imagine Mother going, get up, woman, come on, get up.
That's exactly what it is. It's like, mummy.
My cat Topper, when I was younger and I was going to school.
Yeah.
And because I'd sleep on the sofa and everyone, because the cat sometimes would do things like pee on my bloody bed. Right?
Right, yeah.
Hated that. That's what I hate about. Right. And so he'd get up every morning, he'd climb under the cover behind me.
Yeah.
Right? He'd go like this. And I'd jump off the sofa like, what the? Because it's clawed my back until I got up in the morning to go to school. So it was like my alarm clock.
Oh, gee, really?
Seriously, every morning.
Every month without fail. Just
seriously, yeah. My mum would be calling me. I'd be like, I'll be out in a minute. Listen, I'm up. because it'd be sometimes I'd wake up before he'd get. I'd be like, no, I'm getting up. And he'd be like this. And I'd be like, okay.
No, it would be like that though. She'd be like claws right in the face. It'd be like dab. It's like, go away.
I'll never forget when I first got the little one, little Middy, I called him.
Oh yeah.
He had a messed up eye and he was rejected by 3 people.
Really? Yeah.
He was born at my mum's and he was rejected by 3 people. right? And I took him. The first night I had him, he went for my face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I held him like this, he went, and I got hold of him right by the phone, went, you do that again, I'll kill you. And I stared him out and everything, and he went, oh. And then next thing I know, he was all over with me.
Wow. Yeah.
I just looked him dead in the face, like, you know.
Donna's cat Loki went out the top window in our bedroom one night as a kitten. We found him in the garden in the morning.
Oh dear. MK Designs, please help me reach 170 subs. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, well,
I can't even get myself to 170 subs.
at least you found him in the garden. Thank God.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I've reached 202.
Well done. Show off.
Yeah.
I'm up to 140, so I'm happy. But show
you know
off
what?
you.
This time 2 years ago, I thought I'd be at like 10,000 by now.
I know, right? You were like, oh, I'm gonna have this many videos up and this many subscribers.
To be honest with you, the one thing about with YouTube and that is you end up posting too much, then you forget the things in your real life.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've realised, like, when I've gotten focused on editing and stuff, I'm like, I'm not doing other stuff, you know.
To be honest with you, I think I'm probably start doing videos again when I move back to England, because I'll be seeing people be able to do videos for.
Yeah, yeah. We can do collabs.
Exactly. Things like that, you know.
I was thinking the other day, I'm really considering getting back to some of my video logging kind of roots, you know, like doing some video logs again, so.
What, you mean like you used to?
Yeah.
I think you should.
Not regularly, but just like, you know, like updates, and you know, I can talk about the chats, or you know, like any movies, TV shows, or that I've seen, you know, kind of thing.
I think you should do one, and I think one of your first subjects should be about how you've got a friend who's incredibly good looking, and how.
Oh, Donna. Oh, she'll be really happy to hear me say it.
Well, you know. And you know, they've put me in a real bad predicament there, haven't you? Because I can't say no, not Donna.
No, you can't.
And I can't say me.
That was brilliant. I put you in a worse predicament than I meant to put you in. That was brilliant.
Donna is very nice.
Yeah.
I'll put that way. There you go.
Yeah. But you were hoping.
I was hoping it was me then. Anyway. No, in all seriousness, I think you should. Because that would be a very good thing to do, because you're pretty good at them. I watch your old ones quite regularly.
It'd be good to do some of those when I'm not doing the script, you know, the more difficult to do stuff kind of thing. So
I think you should. Yeah, definitely. I can't do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why, because I end up talking about stuff and I just get bored of talking about it. I'm like, you know, I'm like, you know. I was talking to Alex. I was talking to Alex when we had our Skype chat.
Yeah.
And we were talking about when I moved to England. It was like, oh, you and me, we can go out, we can do some holding up videos together. And I was like, that sounds awesome, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, it'd be nice to do that with him, you know?
Yeah.
And I said, it'd be nice to be able to see people that I'm friends with and possibly do videos with them and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I know one thing. I'm looking forward to my sing-off.
Oh, yeah, we got to do our whole rock band, you know, kind of.
I told Donna, I said to her, I said, look, when we see Tash, we've got to have a sing-off and everything.
Yeah.
She went, are you serious? I went, yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't sing, Mel. Don't tell anybody. You know? So, yeah, I said, I can't wait for that. Look like a complete numpty, like I normally do. But, hey, it's fun.
It's fun. It's like,
yeah.
You've seen my videos. They're good laughs. So.
Hey, you're a better singer than me.
No.
You are. That's when I sing, I'm like this. I sing to myself, and I do like this. That's how I'm singing.
But not quickly. Just saying about the pets quickly. Shadow's 8 in April. It's weird to think, you know, I've had her since she was a tiny kitten. So it's amazing. No, she doesn't. But it's amazing where the time goes.
She looks like Little Middy, because Little Middy died when he was 3. she
Yeah.
looks like his size, so she doesn't look that big.
No, she's not that. She's kind of filled out quite a bit, but yeah, she's not that big. But yeah, I mean, it's really weird because because she acts so much like a kitten, I still think of her as quite young, you know. But
Hold on,
yeah, hey,
did you just say she's filled out a bit?
she's a bit like podgy. She's been eating a lot lately, so
I like you went. She's a bit podgy.
no, like round, like
I'll
she's
say.
fat. She's just bulked up a little bit, you know.
Oh, good, good.
Her fur's quite thick as well. It gets quite thick during the winter, so
Yeah, yeah, because it's their what do you call it time, isn't it? When they have to.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's really weird to think of her as 8, but then Mulder's 7 this year, and that's really weird because you know I've had him since he was a puppy, and I mean because there's only that like 18-month difference between the two of them.
Yeah.
It's really weird because I've always thought of her as so much older than him, but actually there's not much difference, you know, and especially because like I say, Shadow I've had, you know, for much longer, and when I think of all the other pets that have passed away, Mulder's the longest dog I've had, Shadow's obviously the longest pet I've had, and it's just really weird to think how old they're. I mean, especially for Mulder as a German Shepherd, you know,
Yeah.
they you know, 10 is a good age for them. I really need to get his pet insurance sorted out before he hits 7. But it's just really weird to think of them as that age. I know 8's not old for a cat, but I'm just saying, you know,
No, it depends on where you are and where you live. If you live
yeah.
by a chemical plant, then yeah, it is.
But I'm just saying, in the grand scheme of like me living in Andover and stuff like that, it's really weird to think how much time has passed and how much has happened in that time, kind of thing. Be that with other pets and stuff. Or
it's funny because I think about like my 10 years. I think about how when I was 18, so much was different to what it is now.
yeah,
You know, when I was 18, severe anger issues, moody, everything. You know, now I'm like Mr. Relaxed.
yeah, Mr. Chilled.
Yeah, Mr. Chill. Donna said that actually.
Yeah, what?
Donna said the other day, but I used to get very funny when she used to go, "Do you want to try this for breakfast instead?" I used to go, "No, I do not want that. I want my muffin, my egg and sausage muffin." Now she says to me, "Do you want something?" And I go, "Yeah, all right, why not?"
As long as you don't advertise yourself as Mr. Netflix and chill, we don't have to worry.
Well, I think it's just funny because I feel so relaxed. Taking the tablets, I feel a lot more relaxed and I feel a lot more calm and I feel a lot more willing to try new things.
Yeah.
You know, so it's nice.
It's weird for me to think, like I say, it's the 10-year anniversary of Jim Pitney's death in April, and I'm like, you know, that means I've been living in Andover 10 years this summer, and how much has changed in that time. That's really weird.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Like you say, the different person you become, and you know, I said when I went to Comic-Con, you know, I'd be talking to complete strangers and stuff like that, and then like when I left, you know, I'm sat on the train like silently to myself, and it was like going back to it's like going to the convention. I'd be a completely different person now. Again, that's something that's changed, you know, when I think of how far I've come with going to the conventions and stuff. But it was really weird to just randomly talk to any stranger and stuff like that, and then it's like you go back to being yourself once you leave there, you know. It's like you've become somebody completely different, and then
what is this convo about? It says Sebastian B. Paul.
This convo is about pretty much everything. We've talked about games, and now we're talking about animals because we were talking about our what our movie pitch would be, family friendly movie pitch, and we were talking about like All Dogs Go to Heaven and Homeward Bound, and then we kind of moved on to pets from there, didn't we? So
yeah. Well, it's funny what you're saying about how you were thinking about Comic-Con and that.
Yeah.
Because whenever I've gone to Comic-Con, I've always been like, I barely talk to anybody there.
Yeah.
I find most people there to be strange and creepy.
Yeah.
I don't mean that because they are. It's just because half the time I can't imagine doing anything these people do.
No.
But at the same time, I think to myself, you know what? It's nice to talk to them because a lot of people have the same passion you do.
Yeah.
And I feel like years ago, before it seemed like the thing everybody wanted to do, you really met some interesting people. Now it feels like you've got a lot of jerks there who are there because their girlfriends are there.
Yeah.
You know, as years ago, you get just the girlfriends there doing their things, you know.
Or just people jumping on the whole autograph, cosplay thing or something, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward. Donna's calling me again.
I know. That's because she hasn't commented for a while, so she thought she'd get hold of you on the phone for a change.
There you go. She always wants to take me away to talk. What Pony and wonder is, what is the conversation about?
Yeah.
I can tell you what happens. The phone call happens. I pick up the phone and I hear, "You're so handsome. You look fantastic in the chat." And I'm like, I know. Thank you. And then she says, she goes, and then she hangs up. And I'm like, thank you. And that's what the conversation consists of.
Yeah, that's what. Well, Sebastian's Canadian.
Oh, dear. Oh, hello, Sebastian.
What part of Canada are you on? The French side, or?
I'm from Australia. Since everyone says,
Yeah.
you know, I've adopted that now. Whenever people say to me, "Are you English or Australian?" and I go, "What one do you think?" They go, "Australian." I'm going to say I'm Australian. Because otherwise they don't argue with me. Are you sure you're English? Oh, what about the pizza guy? I didn't hear this. I ordered the pizza the other day.
Yeah.
He can't find the address. He went, "Are you sure that's where you live?" Yes, I've lived here for 3 years.
Yeah.
He didn't believe my address, even though I'd ordered from there many times before. What's this? She can call me. Hello, okay, oh dear. Hello, Ottawa. Far. Give her my number. Gave her my number. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the pizza guy.
Yeah, he was like, "Are you sure that's where you live?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm sure. I've lived here for 3 years." And he was like, "Can you come outside, please?" And I went, "No, I can't. It's bloody cold." And he went, "Please, so I can see you." And I went, "Donna, can you go outside for me, please?"
Jeez.
That's probably she said no. And I went, "Okay." And so I went outside, and there he was, right outside. Yeah. He was reading the number wrong.
Oh, dear.
So that annoyed me when he said that, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, because I ordered the pizza because I've been getting a new garlic buttery blend.
All right. Yeah.
It tastes so good. So is there McDonald's there?
I think where Malcolm is, there's nothing but McDonald's, is there?
Yeah, they're on every corner. There's like one every block.
Our one is quite a way away, but they've been meaning to build one slightly nearer, but they've had, you'll love this, for McDonald's, health and safety issues holding up their building.
Really?
Yeah, so... but you know, you're not going to make it to Comic-Con this year, are you? So
I'm going to be there.
You're like, I want to meet Ron Perlman, and
I'm like, I'm going to meet Ron Perlman, and I'm going to meet this person and that.
You see, Judge Reinhold's going.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, Judge Reinhold's going.
Nice.
80s, and Matthew Lillard out of Scream.
Oh, nice.
And the guy who played Merry in Lord of the Rings, and Joffrey out of Game of Thrones, and so I'm really looking forward to going, but I still haven't booked any tickets.
I'm gonna go as Ron Perlman. So when
you're going to see if you can fool me. Yeah. I'll be
so
like,
just say him. Say hello, Mal. It's nice that you actually made it. See what he says.
I'll go with Malk Ted, shall I?
Yeah, there you go. Go with Malk Ted, and he'll go. How did you know it was me in disguise? I'd be awesome if I knew, if I could get his phone number and call him and say to him, hey, there's going to be this person, here's a picture. Can you say this for me? That'd be hysterical.
I completely agree with what you were saying, though, because, you know, when I started going to conventions, you know, I was ridiculously shy and I wouldn't talk to complete strangers. And
Oh, dear. Oh, I'm just like... Oh. Oh, dear. I just like that. And I'm getting this live stream. And underneath, I don't want his number. Sorry about the only one for me. I'm asked off. Oh. Oh, my number is too long. Oh.
can we just sit and read the comments? Like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I saw that. I just couldn't help laughing.
We could do a whole story, couldn't we? We could do a story. No, but, anyway. I mean, I went and I just wanted to meet the celebrities and stuff. And, you know, I never, ever would have considered talking to people. And it's only really within, like, the last, like, you know, like, with us doing the chats and stuff like that, I guess there's that element of confidence building.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm still like, put me in a situation like, you know, like a party or something, and I'll sit there quiet until somebody talks to me. But at a convention, like you say, you don't know these people. You're probably never going to see them again and that. So, like I would come out the photo session and, you know, be sorting out me, and then these other people would come out with their pictures going, oh, he was really nice. And you feel like you kind of automatically jump on the end of their conversation or something. And I was completely being intrusive, but at the same time, I mean, I ended up chatting to some guy for some time, and he was a big Trekkie and was going on about how he liked DS9, and I'm sat there going, yeah. So it's amazing the people. I mean, like I say, I was chatting to a guy at a stall, and then one of the crew members come along. He had the day off, and he just randomly came along, put his arm on my shoulders, and started chatting to me. I was like, when you get the crew members talking to you on their day off, then that's nice, you know, kind of thing. So,
well, I think that's nice. You know, my cousin and his friend do that a lot. You know, talk to people.
yeah.
Me, I'm very quiet. I'm very, you know.
Yeah.
I
Quite, yeah.
I can't imagine doing that at all.
Yeah.
But then I've spoken to a couple of people. Like I speak to stall people.
Yeah.
And I've had conversation. But I guess it's just because I know it's weird because you'd think for me doing a chat, I was a really mouthy, chatty person.
No.
And I'm with people I know, but in a lot of cases, I'm not. You know.
Like I say, people who see me in this chat, they're like, oh, well, you're really confident, you're, you know, but then to know me in real life, I'm a lot more insular and, you know, anybody that I could, you know, if I go on here and say I'm really quiet and reserved, they'll be like, yeah, right. But then if you meet me, I'm actually, you know.
It's actually kind of amazing, you know, when you look at people online, and it is kind of funny in a lot of ways. Like, for instance, like you said, people see you, they go, well, this person's really chatty, they're really mouthy, they're really this, they're really that. And in a lot of ways, me, myself, I am, you know. But I'm not when it comes to strangers. I think about people more, you know.
Yeah.
I think about the moves people make. I look at them and watch what they're doing, their actions, what they're doing. Like when I went and saw the psychiatrist, I was looking at her playing with her hair, I was looking at her rubbing her fire and stuff, you know. Because that's the type of stuff I do when I meet someone. No, I don't mean it in a sexual way. What I mean is the movements.
You're more aware of, how people.
That's what I mean. It sounded more pervy than it should.
It was way pervy, I don't know if you
but you know what I mean. You know,
yeah.
Like the little actions that people make, I end up watching them more.
Yeah. Well, Buck Rogers. I know.
I just ordered what was in the 20th century. Been meaning for months. Do you remember watching it? I remember it on TV, but I never remember watching it.
I've actually met Jill Gerard, who played Buck Rogers. Really nice guy. But I'd love to get the collection.
I'd like to watch it because it's one of those shows that I've always heard really good things about. I've seen bits of, but never watched.
Yeah.
You know,
I haven't seen the whole series, but I've seen episodes here and there that I enjoyed.
So I would like to give it a go. You know, it's just one of those things I've been like, I'd like to either watch it on streaming or I'd like to watch it, you know, like on the cheap, if I saw it cheap.
Yeah.
You know.
How expensive was it, Donna? Just curious. Because those kind of sets, they're quite expensive sometimes, aren't they? So
I'll never forget a funny story for you. My stepdad Kevin, he bought the Tomorrow People, you know, the original show.
Yeah.
And he watched it. And he put it on. He went, "Mal, I love this show. This show's amazing. Sit down, let's watch it." Right? He put it on. Yeah. This was the first episode, and he was sitting there like this, like, because he realised it was utter garbage.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Oh, Sebastian's saying League of Legends. I was going to say, DC's Legends of Tomorrow started this past week. You know, the one with like the B team from Flash and Arrow.
Yeah, like Black Canary and all that.
Atom and yeah, she's White Canary now apparently.
White Canary.
Yeah, she's changed because now Laurel's Black Canary, so Sarah's become White Canary apparently.
Why can't Laurel be White Canary? Because technically she's stolen her sister's identity.
Yeah, exactly. But she's all like, "Oh, you need to be in the light" and all that stuff. But the funniest thing for me about it was Arthur Darvill, who was Rory in Doctor Who. He plays this character who's a time master. And he steals this spaceship and that against the councils. And I'm like, oh my God, it's Doctor Who. It's just like...
It's ridiculous.
With a whole team. It was good. It was, you know, I was discussing it with Donna earlier. It's a very first episode, you know, like that whole setting up. It kind of there's a lot. I feel like you need to have watched Arrow and Flash to really get the characters a lot, especially like Captain Cold and Firestorm and stuff. Yeah. But at the same, I don't know. I mean, I watched both those shows, so I get it. I don't know how well it would be for people that, you know, are approaching it as people that haven't seen the other. Do you have any interest? Because you're watching Arrow and Flash. Do you have any interest in seeing that show? Or
it's one of those shows that I'll watch probably when it's released.
Right, yeah.
I can't imagine watching it on TV because there's too many of them. You know?
Yeah.
Hell, I'm only 2 episodes into season 3 of Arrow, and I haven't even started Flash yet. Right, and as much as I want to, I just don't seem to have the mood for it. You know?
Yeah.
And it's really weird.
You've not been watching many shows lately, have you? So
no, I've been watching hardly anything. You know, I want to watch this, like I showed last time. I want to see this, but I just haven't got round to it yet. You know?
Yeah.
I like the idea of an ex-convict. He becomes a janitor and kills women in the movie. You know, why wouldn't they have done a background check on him first? But anyway, I mean, I want to watch things, but I just haven't been around to it. So I've been gaming because I'll go through modes like, you know, I'll go through hardcore gaming constantly to movie watching and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so
you've been getting platinums and that, ain't you? So.
Yeah, plus you were catching up with me, so I had to try and get at least 50 ahead again.
Well, you know, you wouldn't have known about Among the Sleep unless I told you about it, and showed you it. So.
Yeah, I remember seeing it and I remember being in awe of it. But that first bit you showed me is where the awe of it leaves. After that, it's just like, okay, it's repetitive now, and it gets slightly boring until near the end.
I think it's an interesting concept. I think it could have been better done and longer. You know, it could have been a fuller game, but. £16 for both series. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
I think Land of the Giants was more expensive for both seasons than that, so that's
Rory
actually not
Rory is sexy in Legends of Tomorrow, even if he does have facial hair.
bad.
So there are some exemptions then.
Just not when it comes to you, apparently.
Oh, well, I'm getting my beard shaven off anyway.
Yeah.
I'm shaving
Oh,
again
really?
tomorrow, so yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought, why not? I thought I might as well keep it shaved. I look better with that anyway.
Yeah. It'd probably make you feel healthier, you know, like
Mm.
cleaner and yeah.
Yeah, plus the one thing I don't like about having a beard is I end up with acne and stuff.
Yeah. You don't want
So
that.
I
You've
want
still
to,
got that mark there where that spot was.
yeah, so I want to, so what I want to do is I want to keep shaving and I want to get my face all sorted out
Yeah.
because that's what I always find when I have a beard, I always end up
You
feeling
probably get
dirty.
greasy and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so I want to keep it off. I want to get my face sorted and that, you know, I want to get on the exercise bike tomorrow and I want to start getting back to what I was.
Yeah.
I want to try and lose 100 pounds in a year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I want to weigh 12 stone. That would be ridiculous. But no, I want to get back to my weight I was, you know. I put on weight a bit lately, so
Yeah.
I'll take action.
Well, you lost some, didn't you? And then you put it back on again, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Well, I
So
want to take action. I need to get fit, you know. By the time I
yeah.
go over there, I want to have a six-pack, so I'm going to take my top off. A place like Cock, I'm like, yeah. When they go, oh, yeah, I'm going to say I'm Hercules. Yeah.
Your other half would just be upset that she didn't get to show you off to her church friends.
I should be upset, I think, if I was walking around topless.
You can't go topless in bloody Barking. Just
She said to me, I said I'm going to walk around topless. She said, no, you're not. I said, well, if you don't want me to, can you do it indoors then? Right,
yeah,
she
but at
goes,
least
well,
you'll be able to go down the beach and topless.
true. You know, I say to her all the time, you know, why not?
Because you don't really get to the beach, do you, where you are? So
No, the beach down here is awful. It's
really,
all rocks and all fucking, it's not even a real beach.
oh,
No, I'm
okay.
used to beaches that have sand. And
I don't like pebble beaches.
that's what that basically is down here. It's pebbles
Oh, is it?
and dead crabs and shit. There was a mini dead crab on the beach when we went last time.
I've not been to an American beach. We didn't get to go to the beach when I was.
Well, don't get me wrong. There's some really beautiful ones, but in the area,
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah,
not.
yeah.
There's, I mean, things like California Beach, Miami Beach is beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but if you ever end up in Seattle sometime, go down to where I am and then go to the beach. You'll see it's not that great. It's mostly mud as well.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, not good.
We got a new series starting here soon by J.J. Abrams and Stephen King. 11/22/63.
Is that the one with James Franco in?
I think so.
Because it's a Hulu original over here, and I saw it. And it looks pretty interesting.
Oh, really? Because it's the JFK one, isn't it? So
That's it. I think it is that one then, because I watched a trailer for it.
yeah, the trailer looks good.
And I was like, oh, I won't, because it's a mini-series event.
Yeah.
I won't mind watching it, but I'm not going to watch it for Hulu. I might just wait and see if I can watch it somewhere like on Netflix or something when it comes out.
What is your general thought on the whole? I mean, we've talked about reboots and stuff. I just saw something really funny on Facebook as well earlier before the chat. And it's a picture from Jumanji. And it's like X-Files and Full House are on TV. OJ is in the news and a Clinton is running for office. What year is it?
Actually, that's a good point, actually.
And it is. It's pretty much just like life repeating, you know.
Yeah.
But no, what is your general thought on the 6-episode mini-series structure for a lot of TV now?
I think that's crap.
You reckon? Yeah.
I don't like
get
6
anything
episodes.
done, kind of thing.
Sound like X-Files should have had 6 episodes because they need to give it a trial, you know.
Yeah.
But when I watch some shows like, I don't know, like Lock, Stock, the TV series, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, I want more episodes. I want to be able to see stuff. I want to be able to feel with the characters more. Half the time I feel like I don't. I mean, comedies, 6 episodes fine.
Yeah.
You know? Like, if I watch The Office, 6 episodes feels like a lot. you know.
Yeah, yeah,
But if
yeah,
I watch
yeah.
something like X-Files, I feel like there should have been a lot more progression. I feel like 8 episodes should be the minimum.
Yeah, 8 or 10 I would have, thought would have been better.
So I think you should do 8 because I think 10's then going to half a season technically.
Yeah.
You know?
It's weird though, because like in England we've grown up used to that 6 episode a year structure. But then, we get used to the American 20 odd episode, and then to now have half of that is really weird. Like, I mean, we still have the stuff like NCIS, but then they do feel like they go on too long now,
Well, the problem is, I think, sadly, it's like before we were even born in the 60s.
Yeah.
They had shows which were like 60 episodes a series.
Oh yeah, when you think of like the early Doctor Who's that are serials, that went on for a good length of time,
I mean, things like Batman and that, they were like long, and Man from U.N.C.L.E. and stuff,
Yeah.
But I feel like I like 12 episodes. I like 12 episodes because I feel like things don't drag on.
Yeah, that's what I like. I mean, that's the thing, like with Game of Thrones. Was it 10 episodes they have or something
10.
like that? And that's the thing though with Walking Dead. I think that's about 15 episodes, isn't it, or something?
16 normally a season.
Is it 16? But because it gets, it's 8 and 8 kind of thing. Yeah, I like the 10 episode structure, but I do feel like 6 episodes is too short because, like you say, you don't get much. I don't know how many episodes are in this 11, 22, 63. But, oh, is it 8? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, 8's a good number. I feel like you get more progression in that than 6. Because I feel like the first episode or 2 has to be set up, kind of thing.
I think it's nice that James Franco's doing it because there'll be something serious for him to do instead of mostly comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he can do a lot better than what he's been doing lately.
Yeah.
I
think he just needs to grow up. I mean, when you think back to him in Spider-Man and that, it's like...
When I watched him in Freaks and Geeks, or Geeks and Freaks, or whatever it's called, I think it's Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah, Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah. When I watched him that was like his first big thing. And you can see the guy's got promise.
Yeah. Like I say, I enjoyed him in Spider-Man, and it's like you say, it's you see that the promise that he has, and then it kind of all goes downhill.
It is funny because when you watch Freaks and Geeks, you can see that nearly that whole cast there's promise, but they're going to go on to great things.
When you think of people like Jason Segel and stuff, it's like
Seth Rogen and all the other people in there. I mean, some of them didn't, but some of them have just gone like. Boom.
Did you actually finish watching that? Because you had the whole collection, didn't you?
I did. I watched it all in a few days.
Oh, really? Yeah. You enjoyed it?
I loved it. I thought it was amazing. And do you know what upset me about it? It only had like 18 episodes.
Yeah.
That annoys me because it's coming out on Blu-ray.
Oh, really?
But I'm actually thinking about not buying the Blu-ray because I like the yearbook edition I've got.
Right, yeah.
I want the Blu-ray, but at the same time I'm like, I'd be happy with the DVD, and I'm like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then it's region A, so they might release one in England, but then the DVDs never come out in England, so.
Yeah.
And they want $70, $80 for the Blu-ray.
What? You're kidding?
Seriously. And I'm like, for 18 episodes of a show that got cancelled, which no one. Yeah, it's stupid.
It's not even a show. We're not talking about a sci-fi show. Like big grandeur, like explosions and effects and stuff. It's not exactly something that. I mean, I'm not saying it shouldn't be on Blu-ray, but what I'm saying is it's not something that benefits more from being on Blu-ray, if you know what I mean, visually. No. So $80 for 18 episodes.
So I watched that show, and then I went on to Undeclared, which was another show, with around the same people doing it.
Oh yeah.
And I just can't get into it.
Mm.
It cost me $1.
Oh really?
Because I bought it during a sale FYA, where if you bought one thing, you got the cheapest thing for $1. So I got it for $1, and I was like, because that's not released over there either, and I was like, no, I'll give it a go. And I watched like 4 episodes, and I was like, Freaks and Geeks had magic to it. This one doesn't.
Yeah.
It's
amazing how shows can grab you, and I think, like you say, I mean, sometimes that comes down to how many episodes there are. But it's amazing because I know one show that's did you see Archer's coming back?
Yeah.
One show I never got into was Daria, and I know a lot of people rave about that cartoon, and I'm just like, nah, I didn't get it. I didn't like it. Wasn't my thing, kind of thing.
But Archer, you ever seen it?
Yeah, I like.
You
Archer.
like it?
Yeah, I want to get the set because I've only seen like a few episodes, but the episodes that I have seen I did enjoy. So
fact for you, they released a couple of seasons of it on Blu-ray over there, but none of the others.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I think it's on Netflix.
Because that's one of those shows that I buy on day release, even though I've seen it multiple times, because I love the series so much. I have every Blu-ray, I watch it, I love it.
Mm.
I'd
love to get the sets of Bob's Burgers because I do enjoy Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers over, I don't know about over there, but over here they're DVD-R.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is the reason why I haven't bought them.
No, yeah.
Because I don't mind buying some shows DVD-R if that's all you can get.
I don't even think you can get them over here. I think they're like selected episodes, if at all.
It could be, but I mean, would you want to own DVD-Rs?
Oh no, I wouldn't get like something that looks like it's been ripped by somebody off the internet. You know? Don't. I just found today one of the season finale of X-Files. Somebody had actually uploaded to YouTube and just put this dodgy filter over it. You know, like to show the episode. I was just like, I could not believe it had not been pulled down by Fox.
Well, somebody put up the Rocky Horror Picture Show. You know the one that was live last year?
Really? Yeah.
In full HD. I downloaded it earlier.
Oh, really? Oh, you'll have to share it with us.
Oh, well, it was amazing because I was like, that's going to get taken off almost immediately, surely.
Yeah.
You know, because my cousin was looking for it and he couldn't. And I saw it on it. I don't know what. I found it on there by searching for a scene from that one because I liked it. And there it was. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Even as the intro and everything, where you've got Richard O'Brien talking about it and everything.
That's insane.
I thought, wow. So hopefully my cousin has it got and I can send it to him tomorrow.
Yeah,
1.7 good.
I can't get Bob's Burgers in UK.
I got it, no.
You can get like the Region 1 import for season 1 and you can buy episodes on Amazon, but it's not like...
Season 1 is a proper DVD, but 2, 3 and 4 are DVD-R.
Yeah.
But they want to charge double the money for DVD-R, which I think is a piss take.
It's ridiculous. I love that show. It's so fun. But then I had the same problem with Robot Chicken when that originally came out. I tried getting it on DVD on eBay. I thought I'd got it. It turned up they were ripped DVDs. I was like, oh, balls.
Oh. You know, I've never ever fully watched Robot Chicken.
Have you not? Well, the thing I love about Robot Chicken is they're like 10 minutes long each. It's like...
I've liked it from what I've seen on TV, but I've never ever fully watched, more than one episode.
Yeah.
Because Robot Chicken reminds me a lot of Celebrity Deathmatch, except more of comedy in, a different sense.
Yeah.
So it's one of the shows I want to watch. I probably would if I saw them in the store for like 50 cents or something.
Yeah. It's a very hit and miss show. Like, out of the 10 minutes, like 6 of the minutes you'll get, and then 4 of the minutes just like they're going, okay, kind of thing, or something like that. I'm not saying that for every episode, but that's me, because obviously there's a lot of references to old stuff, and it's very American humor. So some of it you'll get, and some of it you'll just be like, it's a bit like SNL kind of, like some of it you'll find funny, and some of it you're just like, okay then.
Can you
but
believe
I do love their references to a lot of old toys that I love, or shows that I loved. So
can you believe Donna told me the other day that she doesn't really like South Park?
Is it too like rude for her? Or
apparently, all of a sudden, she really loved it. She thought it was hysterical a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
But she said to me that the iPad one of Steve Jobs with the human centipede one put her off, and I'm like, it didn't put me off. I thought it was hysterical.
It was a piss take of the human centipede. It was just like.
But she took it seriously.
I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was genius.
I think about watching the Lego movie. And did you know there's like 8 different Lego movies out?
Really?
But like obviously one main one, and then the rest like direct to video kind of.
Yeah.
Because there's a Justice League Lego movie.
Ah, you know what? I saw it as well. A Batman Lego movie.
Yeah.
Because I saw it on DVD in Tesco's, and I was like, "Wait, is that like the game?" And then I was like, "Oh no, it's a DVD."
You know, I'm tempted to have a look at them and give them a watch.
Yeah, I love the
Yeah.
ones you find on YouTube. You know, like fan-made ones, like Lego versions of different TV themes and stuff like that, where they've animated them.
It's so silly.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of boy? There's something coming out next week. I was gonna get, or this week I should say. It was gonna be in. I think it was a movie. I can't remember. I've lost my memory. I can't remember.
Well, you've got 2 games coming out this week, so it can't have been a game.
Possibly 3, because I might get the Mortal Kombat one.
Is there a new Mortal Kombat out?
Mortal Kombat XL, which has just come out, is Mortal Kombat with all the DLC.
Oh, you just want to play the Predator pack?
I want to play Leatherface and stuff. Well, you know, I want to get the chain. I want to be. Where's this hotel? I want to fight a chainsaw. Like, boom, boom. You know, but
for doing the in Dead Rising 2, for doing the head trauma trophy, you get a hockey mask you can wear as a costume piece. Yeah.
Is that a part of the clothing?
Yeah. You can. It turns up in your you know, in the toilet in the safe house.
Yeah.
You can change into the mask there.
Nice. Well, I might get. I don't know, because I want to play because it looked like what's his name? Apollo Creed.
Oh yeah, Carl Weathers.
It looks like his, isn't it?
Oh really?
Because when I saw Predator, it looked like he was in it. Because it showed him in the army clothing and that, going against Predator.
Going against Predator.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that, but I know Alien and Predator in it, but I didn't know.
Next week, UFC 2 comes out. I'm picking that up. But what is it? Have you noticed that last year I owned nearly every game that came out?
Is that all there is?
And I think it is. Dark Souls 3 comes out sometime this month.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's out this month. There was something else that's out. I'm waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3. I can't wait for that game.
I keep trying to get Donna to get Kingdom Hearts 2 so that she can play it. She said that looks really good.
Oh, she'd love Kingdom Hearts, both 1 and 2. 1 is way better than 2, but
you get both on the PS3.
Yeah, you can get them. They're known as Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and Kingdom Hearts 2.5.
Yeah, because I saw 2.5.
And they include the PSP version extra bits.
Because I would like Donna to play, because I know she'd like that.
Yeah.
You know, but I've noticed one thing. You know, you're a bad influence on me, because ever since I met you, I've bought more games than I should do.
I know.
And half the games I'm blaming you for, you don't even buy and pay anyway. So I don't know why I'm blaming you. No, I'm going to blame you for Mortal Kombat, and you're going to be like, "But I haven't got Mortal Kombat." Go say.
Yeah, I don't know. Come on.
But I blame
we
you
need to
for
play Injustice at some point. That would be awesome.
Oh, if I lose my membership for the thing, I won't have Injustice anymore.
No, that sucks.
I'll have to buy it in the shop. It's cheap in the shop anyway.
Yeah.
What I need to do is make sure Donna doesn't go in GameStop with me. Then I can pick up Mortal Kombat as well. And go, ha, 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 ha. If she's with me, she'll be like, By the way, the trophies on that game look terrible. Like, the one thing I don't like about fighting games, like I said to a couple of other people in the past, is I hate the combo system.
Right, yeah.
Another thing I hate is the hardcore players that know what they're doing.
Yeah. Oh, you just said. No, the ones I hate, it's because I end up being a button masher. Like, that's something I joked about in Akami. Is like, they're all like, I'll learn these techniques and then I'll just go in like the battles and just be like, button mash, button mash, button mash. You know, and you get those people in something like Mortal Kombat or or Injustice and that, and they win just by like not even using any skills, and you're like, why did I even bother learning these skills?
Well, I need to get back to Dead or Alive last round and get the online trophies out of the way.
Yeah.
But they're saying like win 5 ranked matches in a row or something. You know, they did that on the Street Fighter one.
Yeah.
And people are like, the best time you can win at that is if you do it when you're at the beginning rank, because most people are not good when they're at the beginning ranks, right? If you can't do it and you rank up, you're fucked. You know,
Okay.
unless you
sorry, you say.
Unless you end up with a friend. But guess what? The more combat servers, unless you invite your friend, are different regions.
Really? So
Yeah.
you can't like. Oh.
So, for instance, if I'm like, oh yeah, okay, me and Tash find each other, and I'll whoop her ass and laugh while I'm doing it. I can't because she'll be on the European servers and I'll be on the American ones.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's like when we tried doing the Rainbow Six, you know, and it's like, oh, well, we'll only match you by region or something.
But the thing is, surely that kills the game quicker.
Yeah. Well, it did, because now Rainbow Six is pretty dead, so...
I said to Donna, I said, I'm going to try and get those division trophies as quick as I can, just in case that ends up dead.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? I keep getting tempted to try Destiny. I do. And then I'm like... and I know somebody online...
I played the demo of Destiny, and I was just like, this isn't for me. But then you get, like, people like James and that, and they're like, oh, you got to get this, it's really cool. And you're like...
And I know somebody who's, I was going to say, oh, but it's simple.
Right,
who plays Destiny, and he's got nearly all the trophies. And I'm like...
Really? And you're like, oh, I can do that, yeah.
And I'm like, well, maybe I could get all the trophies. But then I'm like, it's multiplayer only, you know. And I like something that has a good story to it. Like, I want to go back to Grand Theft Auto 5 and get the rest of those trophies, and then I want to do the story and get those trophies.
You're playing the HD versions as well, aren't you? Or the original games kind of thing.
I want to. Oh.
Yeah. You just don't like the collectibles.
No, it's not that. The collectibles are fine because you can collect them easily because they don't move. It's like the pizza and the ambulance and police.
Yeah, the firefighter and the
Oh, get to level 12. And you have to do
I always remember getting to level 12 in those ones. That was a nightmare for some of those, the firefighter ones especially. Especially when they just died and you're just like, no, I was there.
And there's 100% completion trophy as well in each one.
Really? Yeah.
Oh, I'll do them eventually, but I'm just like...
What you were saying about the fighting games, though, I have to laugh because Dan is a big fan of the Soul Calibur games.
Yeah.
And he brought round a Soul Calibur game. And like I said, I don't like beat 'em ups. I've never been a fan of. I mean, I've played a couple of them, but they're not ones that I'll go out my way to buy.
Yeah.
Because I just don't. They're not my. Like you say, I like story.
They're the type of thing where you'd buy it if you saw it really cheap.
Yeah, and if you like you say, you got somebody to play against, or like I said, the only fighting game that I can say I genuinely enjoyed, although I do enjoy Injustice because I enjoyed the story in that. But Primal Rage was an amazing game that I loved with dinosaurs and primates on the Sega Saturn. But anyway, he brought around Soul Calibur, and he was like, "Oh, let's play this," and I think he thought he was going to beat the shit out of me. Except I went on there, didn't know the moves, didn't know any of the combos. I whooped his ass on that game, and it was hilarious. I was just sat there going, and he's like, "Oh, I let you win." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever."
I never forget my cousin who used to come down from Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
I used to play WCW versus Thunder, or WCW Thunder, whatever it was, the game.
Yeah.
And it used to be one game I used to play constantly. Every time he came down and play that game, and he'd whoop me every time.
Yeah.
And I used to get so aggressively angry over it. Not to him, but after.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, I've played this game hours upon hours, yet he's beating me. All right?
Yeah.
He won't beat me now in the games because they're too, what do you call it now?
No, but he was, yeah.
But because they were basic back then.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, you know. And I remember one time I got a glass because my mum in anger after he left.
Really?
Like, fuck! No, they didn't even have a system. He
Shit.
was beating me, and I was like, oh. You know,
I don't know.
nowadays,
I'll always love the you going. I've never been beat at a tennis game before, and then I whooped your ass in that tennis game on GTA
but you're
5.
right. You're right and you're wrong, because technically you can't class it as a tennis game. But in the fact that we played tennis, you're right. But in
But
the
let's
fact that
be
it's not a
fair,
tennis
you
game,
were like, I've never been beat on any tennis game on any game, and it was just brilliant.
you go against me on a proper tennis game, you'll say.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, I
But,
don't doubt it, but it was just hilarious that you were bragging so much.
but what we need to remember as well is that it was a long tennis match.
Yeah,
You know, so
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
But
This
let's
is,
not underestimate me for it, you know.
no, I never underestimate you because I know how good you are at gaming.
But no, my sister, she used to, like I say, bear in mind, my sister, you know, she grew up playing the like I say, the Sega Master System while I had the NES, and I always remember, did you ever play the original Prince of Persia? Because I know you had a
Yes,
Master System.
I
The
did.
original Prince of Persia, where you had to try and jump across and you'd land on those spikes. I always remember
But you know
that.
what I always hated? I always hated how stiff the controls were.
Yes, how stiff the movements were awful,
You
and
know?
you had to be
Yeah.
so pixel perfect on those
Now,
jumps.
now I think about people game, I think they've got it so easy.
Yeah, yeah, that
You
way.
go to an old console now, especially like us who were in that generation,
Yeah,
and you go back to it, you're like, oh, why can't
yeah,
he just move normally?
yeah,
Oh, you
exactly.
know. And it's back then we were like, come on, just a little bit closer, come on, needs to be right on the edge so we can make it. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, for hours upon hours. Oh,
and you had to you know, judge those jumps so precise. You couldn't have like double jumps and stuff like
what
that. It
about
was all like, you know.
what about Blade 2, mate? The old 2 mates where you had to press the button to hold on.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Or
You know,
hold a
jump.
button to run. You know. Yeah,
And if you didn't press the button at the right time, you just fall to your death.
yeah, yeah.
Now you
Exactly.
just jump and you catch on to anything.
Yeah, it's just
So,
automatic, like automatic aiming, you know, kind of thing.
so Lara Croft learned from her mistakes.
Yeah,
Right? She
yeah,
jumped.
yeah.
Now she jumps and she'll even grab hold of a snake.
Yeah,
If she
yeah.
has to survive.
She'll just grab onto anything that's nearby. But
But in the
no, my
past, she just
sister.
couldn't.
Oh yeah, no, is that? And we, I guess it's funny. Then you see like, you know, like the kids react and teens react gaming, where they're playing these old games and they're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be easy, and then they play something like Contra and they can't even get past the first like 2 minutes of the game because of the shooting and stuff. You know, that's something that we've been very fortunate with, you know, like growing up with that. But you know, my sister, she would come in my room and play my consoles and stuff, and then like I say, if she played a game against me, it would be, I let you in, my controller stopped working, you know, something like that. She'd never give me the, you know, it was always that she'd let me win or something like that. So it's just like,
Are you guys rich?
no, so far from no, so far, so far from rich. Yeah, no, just no. In debt would be more, precise.
We wish we were rich.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, you just get your wife to pay for everything.
Oh.
No, we're not rich. We just play a lot of games. You know, I was joking. Sorry.
That's all right. I was laughing at Elle's Kitchen because there was a guy in there called Tommy in season 9.
Oh yeah.
And he was dating a 19-year-old, right? So Gordon Ramsay, he said, "Can I get something from a lady?" When he gave her money to do, you know, get stuff, and they won a competition. And he went, we're gonna go. He went, "I'm gonna go here." And he went, "You're not gonna go to Toys R Us or Baby Gap
Oh.
and all this." You know, it was just so funny because everybody in the team were laughing at him, and he was like, "It's not gonna stop, is it?" It's just so funny. You know,
If I
I
was
love it.
rich, I would be able to play a lot more of the games that I want to put, you know, like that come out each year. It's like just,
But how can you pay your bill? You have a job for me. I'll get there. Okay, we'll try. Mate, this guy has some really bad spelling. I thought I had bad spelling. And I think he's from Quebec, Canada, because he's got QC.
Yeah.
QC, that stands for Quebec, doesn't it?
No, that's no. I love to move away from this.
What? He's French.
Yeah. Ah, oui.
The best bit would be if he said, I'm French and I've got a stick. That would have been hysterical.
Oh, don't. I swear to God, just no.
That would have been great if he'd have put that.
Quebecan. Yeah.
So I guess I was right then.
You were right, yeah.
There you go.
Awesome.
Nice. Well, it's been a good chat today.
It has. We've had a couple of, Donna's been here, and it's nice to see Sebastian putting a load of comments. We've had a good laugh. We've covered quite a lot of subjects today.
I like that. Donna's nice to go to, and Sebastian's put a lot of.
You know what? It's always nice to have new people turn up in the chat, even when they turn up and go, "Help me get 170 subs."
Yeah, that person didn't stay long, did they?
No, exactly. Obviously, we didn't help them get subs.
I wonder if they're going in every chat doing it.
I don't know how they think they're going to get. I mean, it's like you can get subs unless people click on my link in the description. Then it's like I don't know how they think by posting on the chat though that they're going to get subs. So
I like these people that go sub for sub, because as soon as you sub them, they unsub you.
Oh, I had to laugh when I was playing Dead Rising 2. It came up. I get so annoyed with it keep coming up going, so-and-so wants to join your game. It's like, sod off, I'm trying to collect shit.
I get on with that.
But the funniest thing came up. It went PewDieCry 666. I was like, no.
Yes, PewDiePie.
Wouldn't that be brilliant if PewDiePie was trying to join my game?
Can you imagine if you were in the game and all of a sudden went, PewDiePie?
Yeah, even better is if he's live streaming while doing it, Like, I'm playing with this Sketchney.
What would be great is this Sketchney doesn't know who I am, so I'm going to pretend to be some really annoying person. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant. It was just so funny. I was sat there giggling my ass off because it stayed up on the screen for a long while. Like the radio's beeping away. It's like PewDieCry. I was like, oh my God.
You are good. You need some of that. I did. It sounds like he's having a conversation with himself. But yeah, that'd be awesome. But I hate when things like that happen,
Yeah.
Oh, you need to join this thing. You need to join that. F off. You know what I mean? I don't want to join. Like, I don't like those games where you're trying to focus on something. All of a sudden, the one thing I hate about PlayStation 4 is when you get those notifications about people being in party chats.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, I don't need to know that.
Like, I'll be playing with Donald. Obviously, it says Matt the cockhead or whatever is joining a party. And he's called leave and enter again. Leave and enter again. I'm like, sometimes I go in and go, can you just fucking stay in the fucking chat? And then I just leave. And they must go, what the fuck was that about?
I used to come up on Alex's old account. I used to go, Alex has joined a group. I'm like, yay for him.
You used to be like, yeah, I can't give a fuck.
Yeah. I don't like though that it tells me that, but won't tell me when somebody comes online.
Well, I got the first time that happened with Alex. I thought he'd invited me because it said you're free. So I went in the channel, went, "Hey guys," and they were like, "Hello," and Ace was like, "Hello, Malk," and I was like, "Hey, thanks for inviting me. I didn't invite you." Yeah, you did, you fucking liar. You said on the thing. No, I didn't. And I'm like, because I was talking to McGee on a chat once, and the guy came in and went, "Are we boasting today?" And she went, "No, I'm not boasting." And he went, "Are you boasting?" And I went, maybe later. Okay, then, bye. And he left. And I'm like, I don't like if people can just do that.
Yeah, no, you have to set your chat to private, otherwise people can just join. But I don't like that as well, this whole communities thing. Like, on Rainbow Six Siege, I was playing with some people, and then randomly I got some invite to some like Rainbow Six Siege Francais community, and I'm like, I'm not French, and you know.
You were like, this is when we were like, oui, oui, French digger.
Oui,
Oui, oui, frogs in your mouth.
voulez-vous que j'ai avec moi?
Oh, we put ha 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 ha. You know, I don't like those communities either. I followed that Rob Pearson bloke, you know, PlayStation Access. What happens when you follow it? Because I don't get anything about him.
Do you not?
No, it just says follow.
Oh, okay.
You know, so, but I don't like all those things that keep popping up. This person's joined, like, but it doesn't say your friends come online.
No, it tells me that somebody's in a chat, but it won't tell me that they're online. It's like,
But I want to know. So I want to know how that makes sense because whenever I sign on, Ashley knows immediately that I'm online.
he must be constantly sat looking at his friends list.
Because I don't know if you've popped on until I look.
No, I don't know that that you're on unless I look. So he must just be sat looking at his friends list.
Yeah, I just got a message from my cousin about Skyping tonight.
You due to do that tonight?
Oh,
I can't believe that's the time already. Actually,
I better quickly respond. You don't mind, do you?
No, that's okay.
Oh,
These bloody people messaging while they chat.
All I've got to do is say yeah, sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm joking.
I told. It's funny because I said to Donna, I said to her, I said, "I probably want to talk with tonight." She went, "No, it's normally Tuesdays." Well, guess what? He does, doesn't he?
Yeah, because didn't you change it to Tuesdays? Because
Yeah. There we go. I'm done. There we go. Done. Yeah, it was Tuesdays because he got new work because he had new work commitments.
yeah.
So, you know, and now I've got to sit and talk to him while I feel ill. Lucky I got loose. Oh, it's something for you. Donna said to me last night, "Why don't you go downstairs, look straight, and suck your thing?" Right? And I said, "What?"
Okay.
Right? And she started laughing. Right? And I said, "Suck my thing." She meant the, you know, the things.
Yeah.
But I was like, "What would I look straight?" And she was just sitting there going, "Please don't say this to anybody." And I went, "I've got it.
Yeah.
I've got to tell everybody
You had
I
to
know.
repeat it. Yeah, yeah.
I've got to tell everybody I know so that I can embarrass her." I told her. I told her what we need to do is because my stepdad calls me shitbag, right? I said to her, when we go around my mum's, we've got to pretend we're showering together, right? And we've got to pretend we're having sex, right? And I said, when they're outside on a fag, I've got to say, "Call me what I like while we're doing it, darling." And when she goes, shitbag. Because then when instead they'll be like, "That fucker." You know what I mean? It'd just be so funny. But yeah. Oh, what's this? Oi, oi, fly by. Get me, friend. No. Who? Pop who? Okay.
Do you ever feel like you've taken drugs? You're just
It does feel like that, doesn't it? It feels like I'm high as a kite right now. I'm actually taking drugs.
That's sucking on too many of those whole sweets. I'll do that.
Yeah, I was a bit worried about these because they've got stuff in them.
Yeah, they got like menthol and some kind of trace, probably alcohol or something to soothe your throat.
But apparently you can take as many as you like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's not too bad.
Oh, Donna got me when she came round today.
Hold on, can I guess what it is? Is it a massager?
No. She got me an Easter egg, but she said, from the pets, Yeah, little Mother's Day.
Oh, that's sweet.
Bear and flower.
Let me just hold it. There you go.
Not up proper. It's not like it's kind of fallen over.
Oh.
But she was like, that's from the pets. But she also got me this little for my archery, little medal. Gold medal
That's nice.
with winner and star on it. She was like, that's for your archery because you didn't get a proper like gold medal. So.
And right, you should have deserved one as well. So good thinking, Donna.
I'm still waiting to get my certificate. I should get it this week.
Can you? Just saying you should show that live on the chat.
What, my certificate? Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to see what it's like.
I still need to put my target up.
I'm a bit worried that you're not going to get your certificate.
Oh no, they're aware that we haven't got them. They just they're dragging their heels on. Getting them printed and stuff. Apparently, we're going to get put in the newsletter as well. So.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What of the area?
Of the area, yeah.
Oh shit! So you're going to be even more famous.
So I want to try and get a copy of that. So yeah.
You're going to have to what do you call it? You know, you're going to become the Robin Hood of.
You know what you call me, Daredevil Archer?
Yeah.
So. I don't know if it's today's the t-shirt design. I got emailed about a new t-shirt design on one of the websites that I haven't checked out for quite some time actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, if I can get it up. I know I saved one of the pictures. I got emailed about it, like I say, so I've got the pic. It just seemed so appropriate because of you calling me Daredevil Archer. I was like, I gotta get that. And of course, waiting for the bloody thing to load. How many of those? Like, how many are there of those sweets in that packet? Just
25.
Oh yeah, it is today's t-shirt, but where's the picture? I saved it. Shit, where is it? That's annoying. Sorry. You know, like when you want to find something on your computer and then all of a sudden it's not bloody there. Never a way. Oh, I'll just save it off there. Right, sorry.
That's all right.
Right, if I share my screen. When it loads up. I hate technology, seriously.
Such a stupid function to share screen when you can't actually share something.
I can't even get the picture to come up at the moment. This is fucking ridiculous. Right, okay, there you go. Right, share screen. Screen share. Oh, go away. There you go. Look at that. How appropriate is that?
That is perfect. Look at that. That is incredible.
I was like, I kind of think I have to get that, don't I?
You do. I think, you know what? I think somebody heard me and made it.
Yeah. I know it's not a proper archery target, but it just looked like it.
It looks like a very close thing.
Yeah.
You should definitely get that.
Yeah, I don't know if I can afford it, but I'm just like, I kind of think I have to get it. So
yeah. Definitely.
So, yeah, I just saw it. It turned up in my email, and I was just like, "No way!"
That's shocking. It's shocking, but it came like that.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So, anyway, I guess we have to. It's that time.
Yes, it's that
Your
time.
cousin is gagging to talk to you, I guess.
It's not going to be around for another half an hour, but.
Oh really? Oh, okay.
I hate when he does it. You know, I hate watching him on chat though.
Yeah. Because it's like then you can't even like log off and then go spend time with Donna or something. It's like
what happens is I end up talking in the chat for like maybe 3 hours. Right?
Yeah.
And then with my cousin for another 4 hours straight after.
Yeah.
Well, imagine that. Imagine doing that. You know, it's only preventable by him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But to be honest with you, I'd rather talk to him if he can only talk to me that day anyway. So.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
he's the one who does all the talking anyway, so you can
Yeah.
just sit there and suck on your sweets.
I like sucking things, you see, by this.
Oh,
Doing this for an old chat.
I walked right into that one, didn't I?
Me doing this for an old chat is me coming out as a homosexual.
Don't tell the wife. Just
Well, according to you, I like to suck things, so
well,
and I've got dickish manoeuvres, so.
well, yeah, but you've always had those. So.
Okay, so would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first?
Good guys go last, isn't it?
All right, okay then. I'll go last then.
No. I guess I should. Well, you end the chat, you know. So yeah.
Well, you can end it today if you want.
No, because you can try. You can.
I can still press the button.
Oh.
All right, guys. I want to thank everybody for watching. Thanks, Donna, for popping in. It was great seeing you, and thanks for a great laugh and some great topics.
Yeah.
Thanks to the other guy who popped in, and thanks to
Sebastian.
Good to meet you. You're French Canadian, and I always like Canadians, especially French ones. So thanks for popping in and making a lot of sense. I'm sure when we put all those comments together, they're going to come up with some incredible theory. So thank you. Thank you, Tash, for being here, and thank you for an awesome chat. And I think we really had a great chat today.
Yeah.
And I think if anybody watches this after, it should show that you can have a great chat even with not many comments from different people.
Yeah.
But with just a few good comments, you can make a good chat.
Yeah.
So if anybody watches afterwards, please subscribe to me. Please ignore Tash's subscription thing downstairs. In the about section.
Down in the basement.
Please subscribe to Tash if you haven't already. Great videos, great person, great human being, and great archer. So check that out. Soon you're gonna have Gav jealous because you're gonna be a better archer. Oh yeah. I hope he watches this because he'd love that. I'm sure he was. And so yeah, as always, guys, thanks for watching. I'll hand you over to Tash.
No, can't really add on to anything that you've already, said. It was so great to see Donna, who's not, has missed a few chats here and there. So it's great to have Donna, and I assume Roger was there as well. So I'm glad you got your printed sorted. So have fun. Look forward to seeing pictures of that coming along. Nice to see. Like I say, it's nice to have Sebastian turn up. Just a new person to see what we do, kind of thing. It's funny though when people come in, they're not always like, especially if we've gone on a tangent like about pets and stuff. It's always funny when people then come in and go, "What are you talking about?" And it's like, well, you have to watch it, to see why we've got to this point.
I think my favourite bit actually when you talk about a massive subject like X-Files.
Yeah.
For an hour, and then someone goes, "So what do you think of X-Files?" Just straight up, Yeah. And then you do it again, and then someone comes in about half an hour later. "So what do you think of X-Files?"
Yeah, we'll have to get round to talking about the finale next week because
definitely.
Yeah. That's actually airs here in the UK next week as well.
Oh, that's good then, because then you won't be spoiling it either.
No, exactly. But no, thanks so much for everybody. Anybody that watches. If you've not enjoyed this chat, please let us know why you didn't enjoy it. We can't constructive criticism, not bullshit like whatevers that we've seen from other people, kind of thing. Please subscribe to Malcolm awesome guy, awesome channel, fun updates and hoarding videos and gameplay videos, and I know there's more on its way eventually when he gets around to it. And please, if you get the chance, check out my channel. Like I say, more videos will be coming soon. I'm just in a bit of a hiatus at the moment. But no, please leave comments, and really look forward to next week's chat. Thank you, Malcolm, for having me as your co-host and partner in crime, as always. And hopefully next week we'll have word on how we've done with the divisions. So that'll be fun to catch up on. But please feel better soon, Malcolm.
I will do, hopefully.
I look forward to gaming, and look forward to our 62nd edition next week.
Yep. Yes, 60 seconds. Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. So take care, everybody, and see you next week.
See you guys, and I will save one for you, Donna.
Yes.
All right, take care, guys. Bye.